Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear.
Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of Jarhead X 2006 and the Bearded Brotherhood. I am your Bearded Benefactor, Andy, and today is Saturday, Dungeons and Dragons. Today is Dungeon Edition, which means we're going to be running a dungeon. We also have a guest player today. Good Sir Tanner is joining us with a character, so we're excited for that. And alright, let's go ahead and get set up our Discord. These wonderful people.
calling my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe
Right, there we go.
now I'm an outlaw on the run.
Sorry, just having difficulty finding a good ship token on Roll20, because obviously you guys are...
The ship!
Yeah. Okay, looks like we have 10-15 minutes anyways, so...
Oh, here. We that down. Don't want an echo. Why can I not hear y'all talking?
Because nobody's talking.
That's why. Got it. Okay. No, I found it. It was because my
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah?
Sorry. Got my stream finally set up. Everything was echoing. Had to figure out where everything was coming from.
Good.
Well, that's where all of those guys are at, so that's cool to know. Man, it is really hard to find a ship.
Like a map of a ship?
Like even a token of a ship. You know, one that doesn't just have a white background, because...
Here, I'm gonna send you something that's going to be tremendously helpful to you.
Gonna have a token ship.
Oh dear God, that exists.
Are you upset at yourself now?
No, no, that is
Did you send out?
very tremendously helpful. Thank you.
No problem. I've been using that for pretty much everything.
Did you send out?
Makes a lot
You
of sense.
just put it at white, and I put it at like 5% or 3%, so it really only gets the background, especially if whatever picture you're using has some white in the picture.
Gotcha. Okay.
I wanna know. Can you show me?
Do you want me to like show you what? Do you understand how it works?
Mostly. So you would select the image that you want to remove the background to.
Yes.
Hey, we passed 2,000 views on
Hey, bro.
our Twitch.
Heck yeah.
And we officially
Nice.
have 156 followers. We gained 4 followers yesterday. That's
Very
a pretty.
nice.
That's a pretty good day.
Very good day. Quick question.
Answer.
Do you ever do your 60-second ad breaks?
They're automatic.
Like, I know when they first come into the stream, if you don't do it, yes, but apparently if you do it yourself, they don't happen automatically like as often.
Right. That is true.
Okay.
I usually do it. I sometimes do it. Usually when I'm going, like, when I actually go on a break.
Got it. Okay.
But with the few number of viewers, typically, there's no point in doing it.
Right.
Like,
Let
I think.
me go ahead and pull your stream up as well, real quick.
So I think my.
But yeah, Sanchez, that has been tremendously helpful for me finding images that I can just use on the map.
Holy.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm actually up to over 6 average viewers now.
Heck yeah, dude! Congrats. I'll get there one day.
Let's see. Okay. In ads, total, I've made 68 cents.
Heck yeah! Where do you see that?
If you go to
I'm at my stream manager.
go to your dashboard.
Okay,
So you do dashboard.twitch.tv.
I'm there.
Go to your channel analytics.
I don't see that button. Oh, it's in Insights. Got it.
Yeah, it's in Insights.
Where are you seeing from ads?
If you scroll down and it says, where does my revenue come from?
Oh, I haven't made any yet, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
You are worth nothing.
And, I mean, I have sub money now, thanks to y'all, which I appreciate.
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
He'll get here eventually. We know how the trains are in Saginaw. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Well, most of us have at least.
So are we having a regular session?
Yep.
Yes, because Jordan's tattoo appointment did not work out, apparently.
Oh, okay.
So,
No dungeon for you.
Well, I guess I gotta change my,
no extra stuff for us.
team.
Hey, and for those of you who are in my session tomorrow, I will let you know I've been over at Jordan's the last couple of days, and I had quite a bit of free time to work on my session.
Okay, thank God. Alright. Whew. Thought you were going to say something along the lines of you had free time to build a monster. Or like a dungeon or
We are going into the Underdark, so
Well, you've had a lot of RP recently.
I've had a
There's
lot of
about
RP.
to be a lot of combat.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Hey Jordan, you saw most of it. Tell
Perkins
me
is happy.
what you think.
Perkins gets to use his stuff.
Jordan, are you there? Jordan is not there. Anyway, I showed him most of it, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, guys.
So Tanner is going to be late, and Ryan is running late.
Yes, I saw the message from Ryan as
Okay.
well.
Well, in that case, gonna play me a match of Rocket League.
I'm gonna read me some Power Ranger comics.
Rocket League.
I might actually, no lie.
Power
Been
Rangers,
reading
really?
the Power Ranger comics. They're super good.
I don't doubt it.
I can put a pause on my storm at sea ambience.
Oh, that's what I need. I need ambience.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ah! Why is my computer not...
Oh no. It's
Oh
not
no.
responding.
It's not responding.
Your tires are turning.
Yeah.
PC,
Oh, there we go. PC Master Race.
PC's become self-aware.
Dude, I was watching somebody made an odd aimbot for Rocket League. That shit's nuts, dude.
Yeah. Alright, now that I have the correct controller.
Assuming controls.
Like,
Yep.
Hey. I need to warm up.
Righty. Nice. Well, we all just wanted to talk to you.
what, in roll 20?
Yep.
I am.
You didn't respond in the first 3 seconds from everything else.
Tanner was on for a bit, making his macros and whatnot.
Which I'm gonna need somebody to show me how to do that because I kind of want to learn how to do that.
Oh, is he joining us today? Or.
Yeah.
He's joining there.
Interesting.
It happened much quicker than I expected.
Yeah. I know someone gave him the.
I said, hey, you message Sanchez, he's in control of everything, and it went from there.
Well then, that changes things.
Does it though? It
I
kind
mean,
of
yeah, a little bit. I was expecting like a couple weeks from now.
Oh. So bad at this game.
Why would you think that? Do you think that I just shrug people off and
No, I just thought. I thought we were going to go more in discussion today as time goes on.
nobody seems to have a problem with it, at least when it was brought up.
No, I mean, no, I don't have no problem. I was just like, oh shit, okay.
Right.
Me, I was fine. I was worried about the rest. Okay. Ooh.
So he was telling me about his character too. I'm kind of excited for it.
yeah?
He told me what he was gonna go, and that's why he told me the other day. I was like, when he told me, I was like, he didn't confirm if you're maybe in it yet.
Yeah, we had. Sanchez had at that point.
Yeah, it was on the other side. That's it. Okay. I just didn't want to break like it's harder or something like. Oh well. No.
Again, like we said, it's a test run. But
Hey, what's up, bud?
yeah, we got a couple of us streaming too. So this will be before this campaign's over, it may become the second Critical Role. You never know.
Right?
I would be very scared.
That
No pressure, Sanchez.
I would want to know if that happened. I want to know how the hell we got to that point.
I would be.
When did we become master improvers?
At that point,
When we all take acting classes.
at that point,
We've
my
had
only
some pretty
question
good RP in the last couple sessions.
Yeah, but
What you trying to say, Sanchez?
apparently, I'm never gonna get to say it.
I know, that's why I'm bringing it up. What you trying to say, Sanchez?
The only thing I would want to know is, would Critical Role ever notice? Would they ever care? Would we ever talk to Matt?
I would love to talk to Matt. Let me talk to Matt. Is that an option?
No.
I
okay.
wouldn't know.
For the longest time, I just didn't hear anything at all from Sanchez.
Yeah, because you guys kept talking over me.
Yeah, but well, let's put it this way. I just had about 20 seconds of dead silence. I'm trying to make sure if that was just no one talking
No,
or if
Sanchez
something
was
went wrong
talking.
with the connection.
Sanchez was talking, that's you.
Okay, alright. I need
That would
to-
explain why he was getting talked over, probably.
Yes, it would actually. So let me do that.
What? What? Wah, 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 wah.
We have an ETA on Tanner.
You would message him?
No. Wondering.
That's alright. He said that he would just sneak in later, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Uh,
Let me not get into another game then.
yeah.
I mean, I didn't figure his character was going to pop up immediately anyway.
Not necessarily, but either case. So, where did we leave off last time?
So we figured out that the bar owner had abandoned his place, and we kind of put more pieces together by going through the church, going up to the bell.
Nathan, you scurry!
Why me scurry?
Because your mama issues.
Oh, this is in character. Got it.
No.
But I thought we were just doing what happened last time.
Oh no, that's not in character.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking. You kidding me? That's not Adrestia's voice. How dare you?
Nathan went gangsta, or means not. I mean, Adrestio went gangsta for a second. But no, okay. So yeah, we got figured out that there was something going on with the bell. We just missed whatever it was. It was probably the undead because they had just there's a patched hole in the grate or whatever in the church going down to the sewers, literally where we've been.
Yep.
All of the above.
Cool. So, outside of that, you had figured out that the bar owner had run off, either due to fear or some other pressing issue. It's kind of hard to tell with his room being in disarray. But it's pretty safe to say it was due to fear.
Mm-hmm.
You've also been told that there's a captain who's going to come in probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. What was that captain's name?
Check the notes.
I do not have the name of
Oh, I
the
did not
captain
say that
down.
cheat name now.
It was Captain Albert.
Captain
Albert. Dang.
Could you spell that name for me?
Albert.
Gotcha.
All right. In case. So, you guys have an evening left in town. How are you going to spend it? Just fiddling about, or?
Well, we have complete access to the alcohol that's behind this bar, I guess.
That would be accurate.
Well, if we don't have anything else to do, at least let's, since he's run off.
I mean, if you guys want to, you can. I think I might do something useful. If there is anything useful to be done. Adresti, is there anything I could help you out with?
What time of day is it right now?
Currently, it would be probably closer to evening time, 5 o'clock, 6, if I'm remembering where we left off. I don't have
Okay.
anything in the notes, so I'm going to say that it's 5 o'clock, 6.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. No, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to be working on a few more scrolls for our next adventure.
Oh, well. I don't know, I'm
Which
just,
actually, that wouldn't.
I don't know, guys. I'm feeling a little stir crazy. I don't know exactly what I want to be doing or where I want to be going, but my feet just don't want to sit still.
We need to find you a hobby.
You know, that's something I've never really had, just because I've always normally had something to do or something to train or something to somewhere, some new place to go that I haven't had a whole lot of downtime per se, so much as there's just been travel and recovery and jobs, which has been fun. So I just don't know what to do with myself. Hmm.
Okay. So you guys are still in the bar. It's a fairly decent night, right? You're all occupying yourselves as best you can, uh, either with alcohol or writing scrolls. Some of you just dreading the trip.
Mm,
I don't think I am.
That may not have been referring to anyone in your current party.
Mm.
Potentially one of your additional allies does not like being out on the water.
Do we notice that in either of them that they're worried about it?
Gabe seems fine with it. That being said,
Dalton.
where's Dalton been all this time?
We checked on him, right?
Yeah, you have. He's been in his room. He's been rather quiet though. Hasn't really popped out and asked a whole bunch of questions.
which is a little unlike Dalton. I'm gonna go check on him.
Okay. And you knock on the door, and you hear him in there. He's scratching away at a piece of paper, and he just goes, "Yes. How can I help you?"
Well, I just wanted to come check on you. You've been very, you've been very quiet as of late, especially with what's been going on with our party. Is everything okay?
Um, I just never truly been comfortable around water or um, ever at sea. It's one of those difficult places, nowhere to really stand or write with all the water splashing about.
What if we made you a hammock that would make it easier for you to stay stable so you could write?
I've never tried that before, so it would be an experience. I think I'll go out and fetch those materials. And with that, Dalton will step out into the rain.
Uh,
Or correction, leave his room, leave the building, go out, look for materials.
got it. Does Akela have any craft?
I do not. Do not have any craft. Nor do I have any crafting feats.
Got it. Then, Adjusty will go back to her room to continue working on her scrolls.
Okay. So, while you're
I know what I would like. Actually, well, I know what I might actually like to do. Akela will have a sudden flash of inspiration and realize that Dalton is a very multi-talented individual with a lot of knowledge under his belt. He will actually separately, after Adresia's left his room and left him alone for a little while, will go and knock on his door.
about what time would you do this? Before he left or afterward?
I would say that if he left in a bit of a rush, that I probably missed him. But if there was a little bit of like say about like 30 minutes where he hadn't left between Adrestia leaving and his own departure,
You would probably only be able to catch him whenever he comes back.
okay. Well, whenever if I catch him when he comes back, then I'll deal with that at that point. Then, so I suppose I won't really have much of an input at this particular juncture. I'll have to wait until he comes back.
That's all right. I will keep that in mind, though. That being said, as far as Garp, where would you be looking for that particular object? Ryan?
Fucking
We
shit.
cannot-
Since I have free reign, no wonder why no one responded to my questions earlier. I was trying to figure out how to message you directly without going to Discord. I'm gonna look into the innkeeper's room, since I don't think I'll see it anywhere around here, but you never know. If not, I would find a similar shaped object in the kitchen.
Okay. And your perception check for. Okay. You would not find any object fitting that description in the innkeeper's room. All you really do find is papers thrown about, just the room in disarray. Nothing much. That being said, you can definitely find apples or pears, tomato.
Say tomato,
kitchen.
I say tomato.
What about an orange or an onion?
You could find an onion, not an orange.
All right, I'll take an onion. It's a little bit harder.
Okay.
So I
what
take
would
the onion.
What would you be doing with the onion?
I
Something
take
stupid, I assume.
I take the onion and I go, hey Killa, you bored?
I don't know. How bored are we talking here?
Want to play fetch
Oh gosh.
or catch? Something to do.
I think I'd rather spar with you. So come on. Let's loosen up a little bit. What do you say?
One condition. Loser eats the onion. Raw.
Fine, you're on.
Alright.
Give me just a moment. There's
Okay.
apparently something I need to take care of.
And the two of us can probably handle this ourselves.
Probably. Alright, how do you want to go about this?
Does anyone have any objections? Does anyone in the party have any objections to us just throwing down real quick while for a little bit for some shiggles, as it were?
Shiggles? Sits in giggles. I like it.
Oh, Jess in her room. Yeah, okay.
I will yell. Oh wait, damn it, Daniel's not here. Fuck. I was gonna yell at Nate. You want to place your bets?
I'm here. I'm just muted because I'm eating.
Oh, you want to place your bets?
You know, you know I love you, Garp, but I think Wolf Boy's got you beat.
Hey.
If you want to bet on yourself, I'll bet 10 coin, 10 gold.
All right. 10 gold.
10 gold.
All right. I bet on myself.
And Nathan just continues to drink.
I'll turn to Garth and I'll go. You match that with me too, and I'll plunk down another 10 gold.
All right.
Man, if Cop wins this, he wins big, don't he? And I just gotta sit back and watch. I don't even get the bruises. This is the best spot.
Oh, you lose out on keeping your edge. But then again, you've always been more of a spur of the moment guy.
Hold on.
Do any of y'all grapple?
Probably him.
I think Jordan can. By the way, do y'all mind if I just real quick test these macros? I think I figured out how they work.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they work. We're good.
All right.
So where's
Wait.
everyone
Yeah.
positioned at?
I'm at the bar. Oh, so
You're
I
at
need
the
to
bar?
put myself over there, I guess.
So I can add spiked armor to Akella's gear.
Hey, that'll definitely be interesting.
It would add a 1d6 damage to your grapple.
I don't do a whole lot of grapple at the moment, but it's certainly something that I will be picking up later on. Also, I think my token's a bit stretched.
It looks a little bit stretched, but it's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyways, so assume positions, good sir. Let us roll for initiative.
All right. So let's roll 1d20 plus. I'm slow as fuck. Ah, yep.
So I go, come on out from behind the bar. I don't want to actually break the bar itself.
Again, I think y'all should fight over here in the big open area.
Eh.
How do you delete stuff that you've put on the...
I think only the GM can. Let me see here.
Y'all just drawing way more lines, it looks like.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck the campaign, draw lines everywhere!
Here, I'll draw an arena for y'all.
Okay.
It's whatever. I'm just gonna step up. Well, really, let's just get in melee distance real quick.
I actually
Doesn't know
cannot
it's gonna
move my
be.
character.
You can't move your character?
No.
Uh-oh.
Ball.
Assume I am melee distance.
Assume that you are engaged. You are engaged in melee with me.
Pretty sure once y'all are in the fight with each other, there's not going to be walking away.
No, that once the fight starts, there is no walking away.
All right. So get up. Duke's ready.
All right, and I've got the bonus initiative, so I'm going to roll. So I'm going to assume my crane stance, and I'm going to roll to hit first.
Okay.
And Daniel, what's your AC? You're flat-footed right now.
Wait, what? Not to hit. Why do you ask?
I'm pretty sure a 23 hits your flat-footed, doesn't it?
I said that to hit, yeah.
Okay. All right, good to know. Trip attack.
I'm sitting on the stool, dude.
Oh, good. So that's
trip the stool.
I'll just sweep the stool. If anything, I think that'd make it easier.
You gotta roll against my CMD, don't you?
I do. Not with that roll, I don't.
No, you do not. You try to flip the stool, and I immediately land on my feet and go.
I try to hit you and take the stool out from under you. I still hit you though.
What the hell?
It's not
I just
lethal.
bet on your ass!
It's not lethal. Thunk.
Oh.
5 damage is not lethal. You're a lazy shit, Nate. Get in. Let's get in the game, and I'm gonna roll with the flurry of blows.
Damn.
I can summon hippocampi.
Nice. Meanwhile, in the bar, dresses in a room, I can summon hippocampi.
That one's gonna miss you very badly, Garp. That one's gonna miss you very badly.
Yeah, it is.
And now, Daniel, if you want to roll initiative to enter the fray.
No, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow, aim it at you, and say, if you hit me out of nowhere again, Wolf, it won't just be a punch. You can do your fighting when you agree. I didn't agree to shit.
I'm just gonna be like, boo. He's no fun.
And
I don't
okay.
fight for fighting's sake. What the fuck? I fight for jobs and when there's shit to get done. If y'all want to fight and have fun, I'm down to watch and make money off of it. Don't get me involved in your shit, though, when it comes to the actual fighting.
At that point, Akel will actually raise his hand and go, you know what? Fair. Fair's fair. Fair's fair. It's not your thing. Sometimes I'm the stick in the mud. Sometimes he's the stick in the mud. You're the party animal. We get it, Garp. At some point, you're going to be the stick in the mud. So, apologies, Nate. That being said, Garp, let's get this going seriously.
All right. Damn, he didn't go for it.
No, he
Right.
didn't.
I can't move my character, but right here.
We'll go to the ring.
Okay.
So, anyways,
We tried.
we did. Let's actually scrap.
All right. I'm assuming. Are you?
That
Are
not
we?
my character.
What?
Sorry, just got back.
Oh, good.
There we go.
Oh, there is a ring.
There is a ring.
The ring of fire.
There's a ring. Now, am I using my sword or am I doing fisticuffs?
Oh, you can use your sword if you want, because I've got because my fisticuffs are weapons. Like, it's not fair for you to not be able to have the option of choosing of using your weapon. That's too much in my favor.
Okay, let's see then. It's my turn, right? Was that hit?
No, that will not hit.
Technically, you never got a chance to get into your stance, so.
I did declare earlier that I was in crane stance.
He did declare that.
In
To
which
be
case,
fair.
not.
Alright,
Yeah, you missed a little bit. He did that before he punched me in the face out of nowhere.
we tried to get Daniel into it.
Yeah, Nathan was not about it.
No, he was not.
He pulled out his crossbow and said, told it at Aquila and said, if you do that again, I'm not doing non-lethal shit.
Yeah, buddy duddy.
He is. And that's fine. He's allowed to be.
Alright, so I miss. Your turn.
Yep. I will swing twice. First one will be a haymaker. See if I can daze you. That will not hit you, I don't think.
Nope.
Second one will be kick.
That will hit.
Sweeping kick. Excellent. D20 plus my CMB. 15 will not beat your CMD. But you will take 6 points of non-lethal.
6 points on lethal. Okay.
6 points non-lethal.
just put it right here. 6. Okay. Did you do any trips or anything like that?
I was not able to land the trip.
Okay.
The trip attempt was not high enough.
All right, let me try. Oh, fucking shit. Roll 20. Here we go.
It's happening, bud. All right, first swing. Nope.
Nope.
What's your AC? An 18?
19.
19? Mine's 22. Not happening. You're up.
Oh, God.
Oh boy, here we go. Roll the damage.
Oh
Roll
no.
the damage.
Times 3.
Oh. I'm out. I'm done.
54 damage. Bam! Here's your onion.
Whenever I'm conscious, I eat it slowly, and I'm just like, oh.
Holy crap.
So you're gonna get 10 gold off me and 10 gold off Nate.
I'm going to walk out because obviously I hear this commotion and I
Alcohol on the ground.
Just oh.
I will throw each of y'all a hex and then just turn around and mutter idiots and shut the door.
When you open the door and whenever you shut the door after, I'll say, sorry for disturbing you, Adrestia.
I'm not. That was fun.
Kella gets 5 and Garp gets 10.
I'll take the 5. You take the 10 since you got non-lethal.
Just
Oh, right.
Yeah.
just to check, Tanner, are you here?
I see him in the game, but he's not in call.
Yeah, I saw him in the game and in the call.
He's in call as well. Just can't hear him.
You hear me now?
Yes.
We can.
We've been talking this whole time.
No, I've just been listening.
Okay.
That's fine. I wonder how this will work. Yep, just pulls up the token like I thought. So
That is like almost the perfect circle ever just hand drawn, by the way. Like, for real.
it's a pretty good one. Actually, I couldn't do any better. Outside of you scribbling on the wall as well, and the door. So after a bit of time passes, and you get the fidgetiness out of your system for many of you.
I hope he does.
It's all some of that excess energy.
Dalton does come back, and he's brought someone else with him. Man, you see before you.
We didn't order a hooker.
Lamb chop, why would you say that about someone you just met? The man that is with him appears to be a slightly older one in question. Not necessarily venerable, but definitely middle-aged. He also seems to be wearing the same style of clothing that you've seen previously from a man named Merlin, where it's a odd-looking suit for the region.
Dalton, who's your friend?
This would be a man named Caden. He appears to be going north as well.
Yes, I am not a prostitute, but
That was totally out of character.
That was
She's not there.
I can see Lamb Chop saying that, though.
I can definitely see Lamb Chop seeing
I
that.
can totally see Lamb Chop saying that.
So Lamb Chop would probably be out there watching you idiots. And
Oh, let's
yeah,
see Lamb Chop say it then.
Yeah, that's why I had Dalton.
you're right. You're too old and shrivelly.
So,
mine's
uh,
Discord cutting in and out.
Lamb Chop, by the way, is a half-life, half-dead sheep companion.
It's kind of gross. gross.
Just a
Kind
bit.
of creepy.
Just wait till you go to sleep.
Yeah, especially when you go to sleep.
So,
All right, there we go. All right, it was cutting in and out. So yes, black suit, with a little bit of lighter vest, scruffy, kind of a beard, black hair, and his eyes are light blue, and he's got his hands in the pockets, and he takes it out and extends it, and he goes, Caden Asteveld, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Which point, a bipedal, wolf-like, a bipedal, clearly some sort of wolfman figure, walks up and shakes your hand and says, "Greetings, nice to meet you. I'm Akella."
Akella, Jesus, it's a big boy.
My dad fed me well growing up.
Yeah, I can see that. Fascinating.
Come on in, meet the rest of the crew.
Nathan goes ahead and gets up out of the bar as well, starts walking that way.
Garb, come meet the new face.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over here. Yes, I see you met Akella. He is a good boy. He plays fetch. He does a lot of dog tricks.
Oh, so he's actually your pet.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Oh
Sometimes he's a little
gosh.
That's gonna be to punch you in the back of the head.
I'm just kidding. He's a little bit above that. Sometimes.
Bonk.
So,
Well, nice to meet you. My name's Garp. As you see,
Garp.
kind of a scruffy, middle-aged, mid-30s man. Looks like he's seen enough troubles in his life. Looks sad. He just looks kind of sad.
Well, lighten up there, pal. You look like you're having a terrible day.
Oh no,
Like
it's great. I just kicked his ass.
This is him on a good day.
Oh. Far be it for me to get in between a little bit of ass kicking.
It wasn't, bro. It wasn't a little bit. It was just, boy, went down quick.
Every time with that sword, I just never get touched, and then as soon as you actually line up a single stroke, you just wallop me with everything you got.
That's what I do.
I mean, yeah, and I see you do it to the other guys too. It's just, it sucks to be on the receiving end of it sometimes, but at the same time, I'm glad it's there.
yeah, no offense, Akilla, I'm not betting on you anymore.
None taken. You shouldn't yet. I know I've got a little bit more. Dad knew this guy who taught me the basics of the style that I use. The guy could do some incredible stuff. I just haven't gotten to where I can pull off his tricks yet.
Anyway, my name is Nathan. Nathan Blackwood.
Nathan Blackwood. Pleasure.
And he's kind of a, about, average height male, a drow, with a longer white hair, with a black vest on, with under his armor, and his armor on the back does have the insignia of his family, which is like a sword with a cross. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I've actually got it drawn here in my character sheet.
Ah, a drow. I've met many drow in my day. Some of them a bit more feistier than others. But your people are dear to my heart. I just want y'all to know that. Y'all matter.
Oh, no.
Unless you add speed, then you energy.
Well, I appreciate that. Not many people are immediately, benevolent to drow.
Oh, trust me, I've seen the ideas of man. How they call it race, but we're all part of the same thing, actually.
Even him, and I point to Akella.
Even him?
So you're heading north then?
Yes.
What for, may I ask?
I don't know. I was gonna take in some of the sights, I say. Because I just travel around nowadays. Going from town to town, enjoying the finest women and the richest ales. And then I try to,
How old is
the
your character?
adventuring thing. He's like in his 30s.
Oh.
We were two old dudes. Oh, in a D&D setting, we're the old dudes.
I'm technically the oldest,
I feel old.
but that's in drow years.
That does not count.
Technically speaking, Dalton would be the oldest, about 56.
Excluding
I'm in
Dalton.
my 70s because I'm an elf.
Look, I'm just a mad dad, okay?
I understand. Gabe is in his mid 40s, so you're definitely on the younger side of your current
Right,
track.
if we're talking about like where we're at in age, yes, definitely he's the oldest. Like, but number-wise, I'm just kidding.
Numbers, schmumbers.
Okay.
So Lamb Chop is gonna go to the door and go to Adrestia because Adrestia has no idea any of this is going on. And he's gonna open the door and say, "They got a prostitute." What? What?
Strange.
And
Regardless, what are y'all going north for?
Adrestia will come out of the room.
We're actually just paid guardsmen, effectively.
Ha! Paid man of God.
Like,
That one strikes a nerve more than you know.
like just
What the God is paying you?
I believe he meant guardsmen, as in we are bodyguards, not godmen.
We do all right.
Although you say that gods are more familiar than you know, do divinities strike a chord with you?
You could say that. You know, because I like everybody else of you mortals have his father troubles.
Immortal, you say?
Yeah. Adrestia will have heard that and say, you refer to us as mortals.
Oh,
Uh,
damn it.
Care to
Sorry,
explain?
Humans? Noids?
Can I roll a
Oh, far
perception?
be it for me to just say y'all of a fabulous story. As you can see, that these gods are my brothers and sisters. That
Oh, crap.
A long time ago, casted me out because I, for one, believe that there was one god who created the many gods, and you know, egos of those types of entities can be quite fragile sometimes, and they tend to get a bit jealous.
Hold on, beer back, AFK.
I totally know what you mean about egos and getting kicked out. I understand that 100%.
Akela files away that the man claims to be a former god and is not really gonna say anything. He's just gonna kind of like stop and he's just gonna like this is one of those moments where he doesn't really want to say anything. He is here to listen and see what else crawls out of the woodwork on this one, because clearly this is not an ordinary fellow. This is not an ordinary conversation. At the very least, if he's lying, he's a liar or he's a madman.
Or
Nathan
crazy.
goes to the bar, grabs a drink, and goes, "Are you a drinker?
Oh, absolutely.
Come, we've got full reign over the place.
Nate's favorite pastime.
Full rain. How'd you manage to strike that one?
My last name kind of scared off the bartender, and he just kind of abandoned the place, so it's just kind of available."
Are you serious? Blackwood? What about the Blackwood name would scare off anybody?
If you would, roll me a knowledge history if you have it, or knowledge religion. This is to Caden.
Okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Knowledge.
Where'd my character sheet
That is slightly important.
Look, I know you're rusty to playing, but character sheets happen.
Yeah, I'm used to just having a big ass fucking file on my desk. Just
I did send you that. I sent you the link for the folios, right?
oh, definitely knowledge religion. The one fucking macro I didn't make up.
Okay. And this is to religion, right?
Yes.
You you vaguely recall some portion of Pharasma's clergy that's rather helpful at removing undead. Their names were Black Bark, Black something. It's very vague to you. You know you've heard something like that before.
My
Well-
family's kind of we at least what we used to do is we used to be undead hunters.
And what are y'all now?
It's still currently what I am. I'm trying to keep the family business in line. However, recent generations such as my mother and father have decided to expand into things such as assassinations and just power in general.
Oh, so they're stepping up the game a bit. Right? You can't start them for that. You gotta be, if you want to win big prizes, you gotta play the game.
Yeah, but sometimes though.
Oh, you're absolutely gonna piss somebody off along the way. That's just the point of it. It's just those people that you piss off, are you better than them?
Come, get a drink. You can tell us your story as well.
We don't have that much time tonight, trust me.
Well, luckily, we're getting on a ship.
Shit.
I mean, you're heading north, right? I imagine you'll be getting on a ship.
Oh, this should be exciting. I've never been on a ship before.
We're heading out
Not
tomorrow.
in a while, actually. I don't know. It's been a
tomorrow
while.
that we're going. Leave.
How long's the trip?
GM, how long's the trip?
So,
Well-
no one has actually asked how long the trip across the small patch of ocean would be. You figure, you've looked at maps before, so you figure it could be anywhere from a few days, like week at tops.
I might guess. I'm just winging it here. Few days, maybe a week. I don't know. I feel like it wholly depends on the weather. I remember when we were looking for a ship, they said it was going to be a little bit choppy, but we're trying to get out before it gets really bad.
When's it supposed to get really bad?
After we leave. So we're going to hit some of it.
Why don't we just wait for it to pass?
Oh, we could, but
If you travel with these ones for any sort of time, you'll realize just how impatient Garp is.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, how long could the storm last?
Months.
Alright, so I bet that back.
oh, that'd be a long storm.
Months? Oh.
Depends on the storm. But I don't think the weather's like that here. I don't know. Dalton, you familiar with the weather in these parts?
Can't say that I am. That being said, and he looks off. I believe Gabe is up now.
Well, let's ask him what he knows, I suppose.
So,
I can tell you this: the big guy upstairs is the only one that really knows the answer to this question.
What
don't
question?
have it
What
upstairs.
question might that be?
How long this storm's gonna last?
Well, if you will give me a moment, I can tell you that in about 30 minutes.
Hey, that's nice to know. A moment equals 30 minutes to you. Let me write that down.
Okay.
Let us see how much we could drink in 30 minutes while she does that.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if it's free.
gonna tear up the place. The poor barkeeper's gonna be like, "Is my place okay?" Fucking empty.
That's if the bartender's ever going to come back.
Yeah, that's if.
Which, by the way, Akela, I think you could take your money back of sitting on the bar.
You're probably right, but I don't know. Would I feel obligated to still have paid for that?
Yeah,
I think
And-
your moral code would not let you take that money.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
See, I told you, Kella's a good boy.
He's a real boy.
My dad raised me. My dad
Luckily
raised.
for me, my moral code's a little strayed. Just walk back behind the bar.
I'm gonna ask, friend, that if you intend to travel with us, that you not take that money. It's something that I left intentionally to pay the proprietor. He may not be here to collect it now. He may not ever come back, but I cannot in good conscience let that go unattended and just have you scoop it up and ignore it. It's not something I'm able to allow.
He tells us that. All right, fair enough.
I
Just
understand.
Honor and law.
Allow me to. I have a code that I abide by. It may not. It does not answer to most laws that you know, but it is one that I live by and one that I will not abandon. I appreciate your understanding.
Can I know how much gold he left on the table?
it's about 3 gold pieces.
Didn't you leave platinum?
It was 30 gold.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's right. It's 3 platinum pieces.
I'll be sure they'll be the last one to shut the door on the way out.
That being said,
That's the correct way to approach it. Make sure I don't know about it. If you got to do it, make sure I don't know about it.
are you familiar with the platinum conversion?
Yeah, it's like 1 platinum to every 10 gold.
Yep. So, with that being said, the current subject of this bodyguard routine, Gabe, has stepped out of his room in order to figure out what all the fuss is about. You see a older gentleman in his 40s. He's got some short, curly red hair, scruffy red beard, and he pops out and goes, what's going on here?
Making new friends.
New friends. All right. Is he gonna join our merry little group here?
Possible.
That
He
seems
seems
to
to
be
be
the
headed-
plan, yes.
He seems to be headed the same way.
I see.
I don't know if he's joining us permanently, but at least for the trip north.
Okay, I'm just going to have to count some numbers and make sure not overspending here. Very well. Has anyone seen the innkeeper?
No.
About that.
You know what? It's not my problem, not my place. As he goes back into his room, and
Before you go back, you want a drink?
I'm good. I just want to get out of this town.
Here. I could drink to that. I take a drink.
So,
Out of this town.
Out of this town.
Glug, 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 glug.
so, as you're all enjoying each other's company, Caden, can I have you roll a perception check? Okay.
Fuck. 21.
All right. With the 21, you can definitely see.
You have a 2 perception?
Not trained.
Ah, okay.
In addition, do sorcerers even get that as a class skill?
They do not.
Okay. At which point, he's definitely not your eyes. That's okay.
Holy crap.
That being said, you're able to look at everyone's armor, what they're wearing, the gear that they have. You notice a few interesting things. First off, the individual that's introduced himself as Nathan has a rather peculiar looking ring. It's got the signet of what you believe is his particular family crest, but the ring itself seems to be made out of both silver and cold iron. At a glance, it seems rather tarnished. In addition, you notice that the man who's introduced himself as Garp has a peculiar additional family crest on it. I'll allow you to roll for knowledge religion on that one as well.
I just posted the family symbol that you see in the Discord.
I actually don't remember what you're saying. Oh,
Okay. With an 18, you're fairly certain that this is one of the gods you're unfamiliar with. But this one, with an 18, you're pretty sure that's the crest of Bahamut, the silver dragon. Platinum.
Have I heard of? Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Have I heard of Bahamut?
It's one of those newer gods, one of those newer beings that's ascended. You're not too familiar with him, but you know of him. You know that he is technically a god. Maybe not in your eyes, but far be it from me to put words in your mouth.
Absolutely. So you follow the big old platinum dude, huh?
Big old platinum dude.
Gart mid drink just calls up.
I'm gonna keep that one for future use. I like it.
He reaches out and pats him on the shoulder, and he's like, "Good on you," and he just walks off.
Loosely,
Hold on, loosely.
it was more of a family thing. I didn't completely subscribe to the whole thought. I mean, I don't really have time. I don't know. It's just Dad said, Grandpa said this. It's part of your family's honor. Blah 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 blah. And I was like,
And you're still following it, even though you don't quite believe in it.
I know nothing better to do. I mean, it has its value. I don't believe in everything of it, but there's some.
Ah, so you're using him. Isn't that ironic that you actually technically are using one of those young ones? Ha!
I wouldn't say using it. I would just
Do you pray to him daily? Do you thank
Oh.
him for the powers that he's bestowed upon you?
pretty
Or do
much.
you just walk around wielding it like willy-nilly and not saying anything? Just like, this is me.
I don't pray to it, but I follow the moral code somewhat.
Ah! See? The list. You're a list person.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I grew up in the particular environment. It's hard to get rid of those, even if that environment gets rid of you.
I know that feeling all too well, my friend. Trust me.
Yeah, it's a.
Have you even talked to the fella yet? Because this is what also fascinates me about you people. I mean, yeah. You could go entire lives without even hearing from the person that you worship, and then bam, it's just all over. How do you deal with that?
Not that I'm aware of. I have never talked to him. That's what I said. That's like part of my whole shtick. All right, like
I mean, strictly speaking, I don't.
yeah,
I don't.
like Go ahead.
Well, strictly speaking, I don't worship a god.
Well,
And
he
I
doesn't.
never will.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, I never talked to him, but it's kind of like the reason why I'm like on the fence. Like they say, oh, he does this, he guides you, but here I am.
Places hand on shoulder and tilts head and just goes, Just have faith, my son.
So glad Adrestia
laughing.
is not there to hear any of this.
See, I'm also not, like, I don't pray or anything either. I just kind of do my god's bidding. It's not, like, I don't feel like I need to acknowledge she exists to do what I feel like she would want me to do.
All I know is I'm not dead yet, and I probably should be. So maybe it's out there.
I feel like we've all been pretty close to death at one point here recently.
That is that is not. Hey,
Oh yeah, what
Two
what are
sessions.
y'all running in with? Little tussle with the demon, huh? Maybe a devil?
No, actually, quite a few undead under the city, in the sewers.
Oh, god damn undead.
A Pelagast specifically, not a...
Irritating little buggers, aren't they?
Very much
Like-
so.
It's like, listen, you're dead. Your soul stays down here in the hell, and no. There's
In
always
the
one or
hell,
two special cases of people like you that like to raise the dead and then sees themselves as God, and now everybody else has to take care of it.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing in character. I can't hold it in.
oh man.
Nothing.
Well,
Just the setup for some really good RP eventually.
Oh yeah. That's gonna pay off in spades at some point.
But another undead hater. Perfect. By the way, and I know this is gonna sound weird, especially coming from me. The little lamb's all right.
Sometimes. He's got a mouth.
He's an asshole, but he's our asshole.
He's creepy too. Like he
Yeah.
stares at you while you sleep.
Yeah.
There's this one time, he just kept staring at this guard every night. I felt bad for the dude, but like I didn't want it staring at me.
That is unbelievable torture. Like, good on you, actually.
I like this guy.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go take care of my food real quick.
Actually, I think if you went to talk to Adrestia, that'd be quite an interesting conversation. You should go get to know her as well if you're going to be on the ship.
Let Adrestia work on her scrolls tonight. If she comes out tonight, then she can meet the new face. Otherwise, we've already bothered her once.
I'm guessing
Well, eventually
around.
I'm going to have to meet her. It's all right.
I'm guessing around this time she would have finished communing with Lamb Chop, and will have cast Read Weather. And that allows me to precisely forecast what natural weather phenomenon next 48 hours.
Okay. And with that, you're fairly certain that it is going to be a light shower tomorrow, and maybe the day after it will just persist to be a light shower. Can't see too much further than that, but you're fairly certain that it's just going to continue to rain.
Right. Well, it would appear that we are going to be in for a little bit of rain for the next few days. Though I don't think we shall be running to any heavy storms.
Well, that's good at least.
Alright, I'm muting Ryan because it's him that's had the alarm going.
Okay.
How are you gonna have an alarm set and then just bounce?
The almighty serve a mute.
And then she'll go back to working on her scrolls.
Okay. So,
Oh, I suppose Adrestia did briefly. Did Adrestia, was she out to briefly meet the newcomer, or was she already back inside her room? But whenever he came in with Dalton.
She left her room briefly in order to find out what everything was about.
Lamb chop went and got her.
Yeah, the question
Oh,
got
that's right. They got a hooker.
the question got posed of how long is it going to rain, and so Adrestia figured out, taking 30 minutes to herself in order to prep a spell.
Right. It's the difference between getting to know you conversation versus meeting you.
Very much so.
So, with that being said, Adrestia is going to go back and continue prepping scrolls. Dalton is just going to welcome you to what appears to be their bar currently, or they're in currently until they leave.
By the way, what are we gonna do if another person walks in here expecting a room and like a drink?
We can either actually try to run the place or tell them to fuck off.
I believe that already happened with our guest Caden here.
Oh, I thought you brought him in here with you.
Well, I did, but at the same time, he is a new face. Do we charge him for a room?
I don't think we do.
Not bad. I mean, if he's joining us coming north, he's basically one of us for a bit anyway. Then.
One of us. One of us.
Very well. That being said, it is getting rather late. At this point, after all of your merriment, it's probably closer to 8 p.m., 9.
Do we have a key to this place?
Sorry about that. I
We
forgot
have-
my phone in here.
You have to find one. As Dalton goes back to his room.
I'm gonna kind of search behind the bar a bit, see if I can like underneath the bar, see if I can find like an extra key to the front door or something.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Let me see what is my. I think it's plus 10, but just that's Carlisle. That's wrong. Wrong one.
Wrong game.
Hey, I mean, character sheets, right?
Well, I got them both here. I just got the wrong one.
Yeah, I know.
22.
Okay. So you're looking behind the bar, you're opening up drawers, shelves, and you don't happen to find any keys. However, you do open up one of the cabinets, and you do find a mace inside of it.
Oh. Is it one-handed? Is it one-handed?
It is a one-handed mace.
Any of you guys able to tell if things are magic?
Nah, I don't have that trick in my repertoire yet.
Caden, is that something you're able to do?
Let me see it.
I hand him the
Give it
mace.
a good old call to let you try. I don't have the spell identified, but
Do you have detect magic?
yeah.
All right.
Which requires a spellcraft check, I think, but it's still doable.
Like, I would hope you have detect magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna use detect magic.
Okay. The
Have dispel.
the mace
Not yet. That's way later.
the mace appears to just be a mace. Light mace. But mace all the same.
Yeah, this one's not really magic. It's just a mace.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it. I just gotta take it and I put it inside my handy haversack.
Okay.
So you got the mace.
But I don't find anything else inside the drawers and stuff.
Outside of mixing materials for drinks or lemons, limes.
I put any possible mixing material I may want out on the bar just for future use. And then I go and search the room a little bit heavier.
This will be the 4th time someone has checked that room.
Oh,
no one,
okay.
no
Well,
one
then
has
never mind.
looked
Go-
for
go-
keys.
Go ahead and roll me that perception check.
I looked for a ball.
Okay. Nope.
You look over it very very quickly, and you don't find a key.
Are there some shops still open, or is it too late?
If you ran out right now, you would be able to go to some of the shops. Where would you be heading?
I would want to go look for a lock and key that I could apply to a door.
The general goods store should still be open, so you should be able to find something to fit your needs there.
Okay, perfect. And how much would that be, or do we just want me to use the website price?
Website price, if there is such a.
I will look. Locks, keys, tools, and kits. Simple lock is 20 GP, average is 40, good is 80, superior is 150.
I believe those
Yeah.
locks are referring to, like, let's see here. Oh yeah, sure. It just says lock, so I'll roll with it. What grade of lock would you be looking for?
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and splurge for the superior.
Okay.
Aren't you get nice?
I'm going to just hand wave it and say that that does come with a key.
Okay, cool.
So you're just going to take the time to switch out the lock?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that, or if I take my time, because that'd just be something I'm able to do?
That should be something that you're just able to do, assuming
Okay,
you
cool.
have the tools on you.
Right.
That being said, you are in an establishment already. I'm fairly certain the tools would be there.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'll just go ahead and replace the lock. That way we technically now have control. And I want to check for a back door. Is there one of those as well? I would have done that before I left.
There is not a back door.
Okay, good. Because if there was, I would have bought a second set.
That being said, there is the stables.
Oh, that's what that is. I was like, there's a hidden room.
Nope,
Is
not a hidden
there
room.
an entrance from? Is there an entrance from the stables to the inside?
Nope.
Okay.
The stables are more of just wooden roofing attached to the inn itself.
Okay.
The ability to.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the stables. I'm just going to go ahead and worry about the main building.
Okay. So, with that, you now have successfully claimed this building for the time being. I only say that because there are still windows. If someone should feel the need to break in, they could.
I mean, at that point, there's not much we could do to the windows besides, I guess, try to reinforce them, and that's like paying somebody to come in and do that, which we don't have the time for.
Pretty much. It's also rather late.
Exactly.
Is there anything anyone would like to do prior to heading to bed?
I actually would like to have some one-on-one conversation with Caden in a not necessarily this open format, just because I want to have some character RP growth and some character discussion. But I also don't want to drag the entire session to a screeching halt while he and I have a little byplay. So, is that something you're okay with us doing a little one-on-one on the side, Tanner? At some point? Not right now, but like before we necessarily call it a day entirely.
Yeah.
Right on, right on.
Okay. At which point that information that happens, we'll move on for the time being, just so that you can have that character growth and that character development.
What's the name of this city again?
Belverst.
Okay, I'm just writing the key in my inventory, and I wanted to make sure I have that on there. Perfect.
So, Garp wants to finish out the night updating his journal for the day's events.
Yeah.
That way, we're about to go out and see if something happens. At least well, I guess if we're out and seeing something happens, they'll never see the book. But, just a log
I
what
mean,
we're doing.
there's a possibility that the book may be found or will survive.
It's
So
always possible.
there's make the record, and whatever happens happens. But at least we tried to make the record of it.
And question for you, Sanchez.
So,
All right. So you remember back when I sent the original letter
Mhm.
back in like the first couple sessions? How long has it been since? In game wise, time wise.
in-game wise, I believe we are reaching the month-and-a-half point.
Okay, you said it took about like 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so not yet. All right.
In addition, what did you guys retrieve in the sewer? What were all the items again?
We haven't gone through all the list of things yet.
Well, they're up here.
Up here is a very vague term.
Sorry, I'll recopy it because it was from.
You talking about in Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right there. Traveler's
What-
clothes,
Here.
backpack
Yeah.
with 500 gold piece of jewelry.
Yep.
We didn't go through the letters yet, did we?
You guys vaguely went over them.
We
Looking
don't know
for-
what the magic items are. Because we failed on all of them.
We also didn't ask Dalton to take a look.
I mean, Dalton wasn't there with you, so.
Yeah.
No, but he is now, and we can say, "Hey, Dalton, about our most recent adventures,
Yes.
we actually
What are
acquired
those?
some magical items while we were
Dalton at this point would be in his room.
finding a solution to the Pelagus situation. Would you care to take some time and identify these various sundry items?
I can try my best.
Your best is certainly better than ours, and your efforts are appreciated.
So, with that, I now have to do the GM thing and figure out. Quite right. GM role at its finest.
The pinnacle of GMing.
Okay, so, just gonna have to figure this out again.
Figuring shit out on the fly?
Don't hurt yourself.
Blood vessels just pop.
Yeah, try DMing, bro.
I am working on a campaign very, very slowly.
Again, we rotate GM in this group, so he will eventually have to.
Yeah, I just never done it before.
Let's put it this way: no one ever has to, but there
We
will be a
encourage
point
it.
at which he will be encouraged to do so, and we will ask him if he wants to try, if he hasn't already done it at that point.
Yeah, I'm still working on my own little thing. I hope it comes out good. I just gotta learn how to do certain systems, and
It's trash.
yeah, I mean it's pretty much trash, but but
I'm ready to play some 5e.
Ouch. Alright.
No, that has nothing to do
No,
with like.
I understand. I understand.
oh, Garrett, come on now.
Let me put it this way: the fact that I have this class to give me some additional options is what's making this a lot of fun for me. The only other thing that I think I would have a whole lot of fun with in Pathfinder is a very, very gimmicky build. I acknowledge that. It's a very strong build if the gimmick works, but it's extremely gimmicky,
I'm just glad I get to try the class I wanted to try.
right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you did too.
Since my last attempt.
Hey man, that wolf we fought was something else. I mean, imagine having the strength to be able to hold you down on the ground and claw attacking someone coming up on it.
That
That's a barrel. That's a
Dang.
whole barrel. It's a whole barrel.
Nah, bro, that's 6 Arcanist fire.
I'm vaguely understanding what's happening here.
I told him the story of the fire.
You mean the you couldn't fire?
Yeah.
You mean he told us it was gonna be hardcore, so me and John developed the strat to make all of his bosses just be useless, and after using it one time,
Got banned.
he got banned.
Dang,
Damn.
that's
So-
awful.
Dalton informs you of the potions, along with the effects of the Wayfinder. That being said, he could not identify the staff, given his role.
Oh.
But the Wayfinder in question allows you to have a light source as per the spell light, just with a command word. There's no limit on it, there's no uses per day, it's just flashlight, effectively. It also allows you to have a +2 circumstance bonus on survival checks to avoid becoming lost.
Interesting.
In addition, if you have any Ioun stones, and this is GM telling players what the effects are, Dalton would have a much more in-game way of describing the items. If you have an Ion Stone, you can place the Ion Stone in the Wayfinder in order to gain the effects of the Ion Stone without having it hovering above your head. As for the potions, 3 of them were Cure Light Wounds, and 3 of them were Endure Elements.
Endure elements.
Who's writing these down?
Alright, so I'll just put it in here. So you said 3 were Endure elements?
Yep, just put it right there.
Got it.
Oh, wait, you did?
Yep.
Oh, right there. Oh, derp. Not bad.
It's okay. So the only thing that did not get identified that was magical from that list was the staff.
Did Dalton try to cast Identify, or did he just try to use Detect Magic and make the check, basically?
He tried to use Detect Magic and make the check, as he does not have Identify in the list of spells he can cast.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of those things that, would Akela be able to ask about Identify? Would I know the spell Identify? Would I need to roll Spellcraft or Arcana?
Roll Arcana.
Roll Arcana. Oh, by the way, how am I feeling today?
This will be for the newest day, seeing as how these questions came before everyone went to bed. So, you got a 4. So, you're feeling pretty lucky.
I got the 4,
You got the 4.
so I'm feeling very lucky.
Yeah.
All right, we are at 84%, boys.
And this
First time it's happened all campaign.
this is, again, for the newest day.
Oh, well, I won't have it for this roll, but...
Yeah.
Arcana it is. D20. Nope.
You would
How's
have
that
no
roll?
idea that that expel exists,
No, I would not.
seeing as how there's you know of the possibility of a spell like that existing. You just don't know what it would be called.
Right, I don't know what spell specifically it is.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
I'm just saying interesting, just to say interesting, to be honest with you, which is in itself.
He likes to hear himself say the word interesting, not because there's necessarily anything interesting happening, but his own voice makes him happy. So who are we to deny him?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's very interesting.
It's not, but I'll pretend it is.
Okay, so you now have a new ally. I assume you're all heading to bed unless anyone wants to do anything else?
Bed
Before the-
sounds fine, yeah.
That sounds wonderful.
Okay. So, you all are capable of waking up at your own times. Who would be the first one to get up? I imagine it would be Adrestia.
Yep.
Always address you.
Always adjust. Yep.
Always
It's always
address you.
It's always Adrestia, closely followed by Akella.
Okay.
So she's going to prep her spells for now.
Okay.
So she will take. Da, 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 da. Cure light wounds as always. Summon nature's ally as always. She will also take. Hydraulic push. And where'd it go? Doom. And then for second level, Cure Moderate, Animate Lesser Dead, and Inflict Moderate.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. So outside of that, I guess Aquila, what would you be doing with the wee hours of the day?
Well, my idea was to look for a scroll of identify, but now I don't know. So I guess I think that Akela will kind of look for a magic shop and will try and find someone who might be able to, you know, so I'll look for someone who seems competent in the magical arts, as it were, and I'll inquire around to see if there's anyone who meets that very broad and basic description.
So you, having been in this town for quite a few days, are aware that the only two real magic shops are the scroll shop, consumable one that you've been to many times before, and the actual magical accessory shop. You imagine that the magical accessory shop would have somebody there who could identify the item. As far as figuring out a spell, that would probably be at the scroll shop. So I mean, take your pick.
Okay, well I'll take it to the. I'll consult with. Who actually has the staff in question? Was that something that we entrusted to Adrestia, given that it is a magical item?
Yes.
I believe so.
Well, if she's up, then I'll ask. I'll bother her and Adrestia, a moment. Adrestia. Did Andy say he was going to be back? Did I miss it?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it, so maybe something came up real quick.
Could be. That or he's muted. Hang on, let's check his Twitch stream. Yeah, he is currently not at his chair.
Okay.
So I will hand wave the talk to Adrestia. I would like to take the staff to the item shop to see if it can be identified. Oh, there he is. He was just getting his food.
Sorry. Yeah. Grabbing a bite.
Quite all right, sir. So it is the wee hours of the morning. Akella's gonna come up. He's gonna do his morning stretches and a brief little section of kata in the air, just kind of circling around, keeping himself in his stance the entire time, and kind of do a circular kata that looks like he's essentially fighting while surrounded on all sides, and that'll go on for about 5 or 10 minutes. He's not like moving violently so much as he is moving steadily and sharply. But he'll finish and he will turn to Adrestia and go, Adrestia, a moment.
Yes. What can I help you with?
Well, I had an idea. We had some difficulty getting this item, this staff, identified yesterday. But what if we, or I in this instance, took it to the magical item shop owner in town and paid him for his services so that he could take a look at it?
I think that would be a most beneficial thing to do. And while I am awake, I may as well go ahead and cook everybody breakfast.
Oh.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, you're awake.
Oh wow. I mean, yeah. Dang. Nathan got up early, especially after drinking.
My bad. I guess I may not be awake then. If it was, I thought we were still a little further down. I thought he had gone shopping. Already.
He had
So I
not
thought he had
done.
gone out.
He had not
Okay.
done that yet.
Got it.
He was intending to. That way, he could get the staff identified.
My mistake then.
It's like, oh, a wild Nathan appears.
A wild Nathan has appeared, only not. But so if Adresti is going to stay back at the inn and make breakfast for everyone, then I will go to the inn, or not the inn, the magic shop.
Okay. Still rather early, but the shop is open.
And
So-
I will rap on the door a couple of times, and assuming I don't hear a fuck off, I'm gonna go in.
You see the same. I believe it was a dwarf. I didn't write that part down. He's a dwarf now.
Well, I see the dwarf and I greet him and go, "Hell, shopkeeper."
Yes. You. How can I help you?
I seek your ability in identifying magical items, their properties, and how to use them without having them blow up in your face. Can you assist with that?
Depending on the item.
Well, I'd like you to make a crack at this staff here, at which one I produce the staff.
Okay. And he will take a moment and look it over. Which point identified as what now? Oh wow,
It's
that's
plus
actually
10. It's a plus 10 to the check. It's the exact same check as before. It's just a plus 10 to the check.
yes, a plus 10 bonus on top of what your stats were. Okay, so yes, he can very much identify that, given that he rolled an 18.
Right on.
So, with that, he informs you that the staff in question is a staff of journeys.
Okay. What are the properties of a statue of journeys?
Staff of Journeys has 10 charges, as do most staffs. That being said, this particular staff allows you to cast Detect Snares and Pits for the use of 1 charge, Endure Elements for the use of 1 charge, Longstrider for the use of 1 charge, Pass Without a Trace for the use of 1 charge, and
Wow.
Freedom of Movement for 2 charges.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And how can I activate this staff without having it backfire? Is there a command word?
So the staff in question would require you to have the ability to cast the spells.
Which I do not, but I may have a companion who can.
That being said, just so the party is aware, a staff is a spell trigger item. So casting from a staff does not trigger an attack of opportunity.
Oh wow.
It still requires a spellcraft check, right? Or use magic device check, I mean.
In addition, it uses the caster's or the wielder's ability score and relevant feats to set the DC of any spells.
Hello, I'm back.
WB.
Actually, does not say that there needs to be a check. in
So
the
basically everything that
staff.
I can cast. I think there was only one thing on that list that I couldn't cast.
Spell trigger. Celebrelia completion, finishing spell.
Hey Matt, how are you doing today?
You do need the ability to cast those spells in order to cast them from a set. That's the only.
Okay, so it was Endure Elements.
I will go ahead and just post the link. That way you're all aware of what it does.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, I got up for a second. What is this?
Staff of Journeys.
Staff of Journeys. Well,
I definitely can't use it.
I can't use it either. Well, I can use it, but we really don't want me to start rolling these use magic device checks until I get to level 5.
I can't use that, of course. I don't know how spells.
Actually, excuse me. When do I get WizKid? Really, I don't want to start actually using too many.
I can only use Pass Without Trace and Endure Elements.
Okay, so level 7 is where the first good thing is going to kick in, but it's not until level 9 that I'm really going to become the premier user of magic devices in this party. We just have to wait until level 9 for everything to kick into the high gear. But for now, I can, if I have my special set of skills in UMD, I can get up to a plus 13 right now.
But you have to be able to cast the spell to use it, right?
I believe so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I would like to also point
I can't
out,
do a UMD check to use it without having the spell.
Gonna double check various websites.
I would also like to point out we haven't leveled up in like 5 months. Level 9's a long way off.
We've also
I'm aware.
we've been RPing in town quite a bit recently, so.
In addition, we have missed quite a few sessions here or there.
Statement still stands.
Very
It still stands.
I mean, my use magic device is already at 8, so.
Use of a wand, staff, or other spell trigger item. Normally, to use a wand, you must have the wand spell on your class spell list. This use of the skill allows you to use a wand as if you had a particular spell on your class spell list. Failing the roll does not expend a charge. So it's just the use magic device DC of any magical devices such as wands, staff, or other spell triggers is just a flat 20. So I can use it.
What's your use magic device now?
Right now, base without special set of skills is a plus 9.
So, where are you reading that? Other spell trigger items normally used. Okay, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That being said, the staff itself would be based off of your current non-caster level until you get
I say we sell it.
skills and whatnot.
Right. I figure it'd be the minimum level of the spell, right?
Minimum level of the spell until you get other abilities or.
Until I have WizKid level 9 features.
Yep.
I mean,
But
it is a
But as previously mentioned, that's a
27.
long way off, and I need to plan for the now.
It is a 27,000 gold value item.
That is a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Again, are y'all suggesting potentially selling? Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean,
I'm not opposed to the idea. I'm just making sure
it's
that's
only
what
got
we want to do.
it's only got 10 charges,
Yep.
and it can only be used on one person at a time.
So, just so you're aware, with the charging, with the charges, unlike wands, you can recharge a staff by just simply imbuing the staff with spells that the staff can cast. So if you can cast Endure Elements, you can imbue the staff with an additional charge.
I feel, personally, I think the money would serve us more now than by time he gets to level 9 or we have these spells to recharge it.
At this point, with that new information, not be able to use that one.
Because he can only use it at minimum level.
Yep.
So,
That being said, Adrestia could recharge the staff and could cast all of the spells with the newfound information. There would be a check involved, but that being said, I'm not party of your party. So
Yeah, the only ones I could. Yeah, it's just the two that I could do is Endure Elements and Pass Without Trace.
So that being said, if you would end up selling it, how would you split the loot?
No offense to Tanner, but I don't think that we would share any of the gains from this with his character.
Yeah, he wasn't there when we retrieved it.
Right, the money would be split amongst us, and we would spend it as best used for the group at large. If there's something that we specifically think that we would need, out more than individual gear improvements.
You greedy bastards.
I mean, you're just a tag along at the moment.
So,
Why do you want to
At the
sell a
moment.
cat that looks like it's been built around adventuring when we're about to go on an adventure?
So, that being said, how would you split it? 5 ways, 4 ways?
Dalton's in on it as always.
Yeah, we always.
Dalton's part of the group.
Dalton wasn't there.
Dalton wasn't there.
This is true.
4 ways.
4 ways.
Oh, 4 ways.
We're willing to risk our necks for it.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so if you were trying to sell it to the current magic shop owner, he would purchase it from you for half price. Unless, of course, there was a diplomacy check involved, or...
I'll take the information, but I'm not going to let him know that I'm looking to sell it yet. I'm just going to appreciate him. I'm going to thank him for his time and for his insight into the matter.
Okay, he will ask for his charge.
I will ask him how much that fee is,
It's going to be 150 gold pieces.
and I will pay.
Yeah, that's a hefty charge.
It's
The cost of the spell.
It's hiring spells are not cheap things. I'm also going to pass some of that expense along to you guys as well. So it's going to be a communal expense.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just going to front it.
And how much did we get from the staff, or did you not sell it yet?
I haven't
sold it
sold it yet. I'm gonna let.
Technically, we as a group haven't discussed it.
Yeah, no, I'm getting info on it.
Okay.
Gotcha. You're still out on your merry adventure.
Right, and with that information, I'm gonna take a quick look around at a couple of the items in his store. I'll actually ask him if he has anything item-wise that would be well suited to someone who specializes in fisticuffs and being up close and personal.
Just given
Well,
the
I'm not one
lockdown
to get
recent.
into, what is it, melee range.
Not yet, you're not. That has a way of
Not
happening.
my choice or not.
It has a way of happening in this campaign, regardless of your opinions on the matter.
Having flashbacks of Ryan, sorcerer,
Just
So,
saying.
Getting one
That's the way-
shot.
It has a way of happening.
Since the last time you asked, the shopkeeper has not received any additional items.
Okay.
Given that you have stopped in what it would be now, about 3 or so days ago. Man,
Okay.
it's slow in this campaign. I'm sorry, guys.
No, we have definitely done
We
a lot.
choose
of
this too.
We have done a lot of RP in these last several sessions.
Yeah. So, that being said, man, it's almost 8.
Yeah, we always do lots of RP in all of our sessions.
It's character development, man.
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
I acknowledge that it's character development. We are literally dragging our campaign to a crawl. I don't mind. I'm not complaining. I just think that it's worth noting.
Yes. So,
That's why Adrestia has so many frickin' scrolls.
are you really complaining, though?
Uh, my purse hurts, but no.
Okay. With that being said, you head back to the tavern. At this time, I'm going to say if you guys are getting up normally at 6, it would be about maybe 6:30. Given that it's not that far of a walk, it wouldn't take that much time for him to identify.
Gotcha. So I will tell Adrestia what I have found, and I found out about the staff, and I will ask if she thinks that possibly we should sell the staff for profit and use it as an opportunity to fund ourselves for further adventures. Basically, kind of in character, have the exact same conversation that we as players just had out of character.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, given that everyone seems to be on board with selling, whenever all of your companions would get up, or what time would you be wanting to sell that item?
I am mainly. I don't have like a time of day that I want to sell the item. I just want to get it sold.
Okay, so as soon as possible, or
Probably mostly I would suggest as soon as possible.
Can
Okay.
any of y'all cast Cure Light Wounds?
Yes, not me, but yes, people.
Alright.
There are.
I'm
There,
gonna. I never actually look in the rule of use magical device. I just let my players just use it.
Mhm.
And I didn't realize that you have to be able to have the spell on your class list. So this wand of Cure Light Wounds I have is completely useless unless somebody.
Well, no. Again, there's a.
Oh.
You can if you have the feat if you use the use magic device skill, then you will be able to you successfully activate it on a high enough roll. The roll that you'll have to make is a 20 flat.
that being said,
Do you
if
have the charisma for that? And
I-
the skill ranks.
I cannot say anything about his character sheet. That being said,
I'm not asking you to. I'm asking him to. And it's up to him to say as much or as little as he wants.
at which point,
Oh,
Jen-
I absolutely could do the skill check. Like, I have no problem. Wait, it just says where words it here is like you must have the wand spell on your class list.
Oh well, no. The thing about that is, if you look in the use magic device skill, one of the things that it has as the tasks that you can do with use magic device is use a wand, and it says use
Okay,
a wand.
so if I use one that's not on my list, I got to do the check. But if I use one that is on my list, I can cast it spontaneously.
Exactly.
All right, never mind. We good.
that being said, there is a member of your party that can cast Cure Light Wounds. So if you want to pass it off to them, you can. Being that you have just recently made this character sheet, if you want the gold instead, you can
Oh
definitely
no,
just.
I would much rather have the wand.
Okay, just check.
I'd just be like, in case I get knocked out, and I take my suit and look at him, and he's like, this one right here, this one heals. This one right here, this one deals damage. And one of them's green tinted and one of them's blue tinted. He's just got like 2 wands where and a cigar. Yes,
You know how this is gonna go, right?
yeah.
I ask again. So you said the green one heals and the blue one hurts?
Yes.
Okay.
Cure light points
Oh,
at green.
no.
Magic missile points at blue.
All right, you're totally gonna get hit by a magic missile later on.
Probably.
Okay. So with that being said, would you make it known that you're trying to sell that staff?
Yeah, I've talked to Adrestia about it, and I've put the question out there.
To the group?
Now that the group at large is up, I'll put it to the group at large.
Okay.
I mean, if it's worth that much money, honestly, that'll give us quite a bit of money to go ahead and buy everything we need for the journey.
I do want to bring up, just so that all sides are argued out and that all voices are heard and all angles are considered. It is a nice chunk of change, but if Adrestia were to change her spell loadout, she could cast these spells, and a number of
That's a negativo, Ghost Rider.
Not how that
Sorry, I
works.
thought you
That,
did.
that's not how that works at all. I have my entire spell list in front of me. I just have to prep them for the day, and the only ones that I have are Endure Elements and Pass Without Trace.
Oh, okay, you have
Even
better.
then, sorcerers are the ones that can change out their spells when they level.
There's more than just source, but yeah. That being said, I think we sell it. I don't know if there's a whole lot here necessarily that's going to be immediately useful to us, but there's going to be enough, I think, that we get over time that's definitely going to be worth considering.
Unless we just want to have like 5 charges of Endure Elements and 5 charges of Pass Without Trace.
And 5 charges of Endure Elements is 5 charges of Endure Elements if we find ourselves in bad weather. 5 charges of Pass Without Trace covers
Like
the
a
entire party.
What was that?
I said like a rainstorm.
Endure Elements is heat and cold.
A desert,
Oh.
or
So
if we go somewhere icy.
It's okay.
Life Bubble.
I'm not worried about the rain. Puts on his handy dandy poncho, Adrestia bottom.
I just stare. I don't even say anything. I'm glaring at you, and I'm visibly judging you.
I'm just getting you a shading smile and
I still smell the
constantly
wet
raising up
dog.
and down my eyebrows. It was the first gift Adrestia has gotten me.
Gosh.
So where to next? Are we gonna go to the ship or are we selling that staff?
Sell the staff first. Get the coin. Who's our smoothest? Adrestia, you've been our smoothest talker up to now. Do you want to try and palaver with this fellow, or?
I do have a.
You seem to have the gift of gab.
What's Garp's diplomacy?
12.
Oh yeah.
If not,
I'm back.
intimidate.
I will go with you, and then I can cast.
Are you guys really talking about intimidating the person we're gonna sell
Guidance
stuff?
and enhanced diplomacy on you to make that a 14.
Absolutely not. We'll just ask them nice.
I say so. Tanner, what is Caden's diplomacy check?
Plus 13.
Okay, so it's not. I don't know if we would ask you to sell it for us just yet, just because you wouldn't benefit any from the selling, as it were. So I think that Garp will probably be.
I'm doing this one. Yeah.
Yeah, Garp will probably take the lead.
Sounds good. Like I said, worst comes to worst, intimidate.
So, knowing that, would Caden still proceed with them to the shop?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Should I come in case we run into some gods?
So I'm
On
gonna.
the principle of just so I can just so just because
Lucky for you, pal, you've already run into one. I tap him on the shoulder.
I turn and I say, you know what? just so you can see how he decides he wants to handle guards in every city. Yeah, sure, Nate. Come along.
Great. And I kind of skip up out of the bar stool and get up with everybody.
That's that Blackwood mentality. Let's go.
Ooh, I have an idea. Okay.
You
Slap
guys,
him on the ass on the way up.
Ooh.
I do want to ask, hey, Killa, before we go into the shop, how much is this staff worth again?
How much can you sell it for, or how much would a merchant buy it for, or how much would a merchant sell it to an adventurer for?
I'm asking how much would it sell for?
It's
Like,
it's
if it comes
actual
with the
it's actual sell worth, mechanically speaking. Actually, would I know that? Because that's appraised. That's not necessarily covered in under identify. I don't know. Oh, almighty, all-knowing GM.
you would have to roll the praise in order to find out how much it would sell for.
Okay. Before we
Dad has
depart for our
spoken.
separate ways, appraisals. Who's got appraise?
Not it.
Not Ed. We've been over this one.
Got it. Yeah, no, I don't think any of them have raised.
Let's just ask him when we get there.
I'm just gonna start putting ranks into appraise. But at some point, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna special set of skills this, and I'm gonna throw the dice. See what happens. Can I get a guidance?
It is roll 20 though.
Can I
Yes.
get a guidance?
Yes.
Wonderful. I feel guided. How much does guidance give me?
1.
+1.
+1 to any check.
Oh my god.
All right.
With that
Low is
check,
good. Low is good. I'm feeling lucky, boys. I don't know what it did, but it did something.
okay. With that, you have the stunning inspiration of exactly how much this item is worth. You're not sure why, but the exact number of the total value of the item appears in your head. You're just 100% sure
Uh-huh.
that this staff is worth exactly, if you were to buy it from a shop, 27,200 gold pieces.
Okay.
I repeat that out loud to Garp.
Look at the thing like, damn.
Yeah,
All right.
that's its exact value from a
I'm
from
kind
a
of
vendor.
picturing that meme, you know, from The Hangover, where he's got all those numbers near his head.
Yeah,
And
but
then just, all of a sudden, just 27,200.
yeah.
So Nate said he's coming along, right?
Of course.
Perfect. All right. Let's go sell this son of a
It
bitch.
wouldn't be a proper shit show if Nate stayed behind.
Oh, no, I have a plan. If things go to worse, go
Oh,
south.
they will always go south. It's a shit show. Nate's here. It's not a shit show until Nate shows up.
I feel like that's a little cruel, just saying.
It's also the greatest shit show on earth.
In any case,
I love every bit of it. Nate imbues everything with chaos, and I love every bit of it.
Nate is also going to be the death of me.
Yes.
The
Nate
death
is
of
going to
us.
be quite very distinct possibility Nate is death of the party. It is also distinct possibility that Akela is going to be the death of the party.
I mean, you two both did have a run-in with death recently.
Pretty
Yes.
close, yeah. We definitely saw the opportunity to die.
Mhm.
Almost,
It was
almost
close.
3 of us.
Yeah.
Such fine
Sewers-
specimens y'all would
sewers
make.
Were,
Rough.
Rough.
Glad I could do that for you. That being said, you're now
It's
at
fun.
the shop. You and your merry band of people.
Merry band of miscreants.
All right, let's try this. What kind of shop would we go to sell this at? Like a magic shop, I'm
A
assuming?
magical item shop, yes. And I'm going to mention that the proprietor is a dwarf, and he's a rather surly fellow. Well, he's not surly. He's very business oriented, which is fine. It's just something to keep in mind.
All right,
So who would all be entering his shop?
I would.
I will not. Actually, you know what?
I will be
I will
asking
not.
Nate to come in with me.
I
So
will
go if I am being
cast.
requested.
I will cast guidance and enhance diplomacy on you.
All right. How much is the diplomacy give me? +2.
Yep.
Okay.
For a total of +3.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. So Garp and Nathan are going inside the shop. Is anyone else?
I'll go in.
Okay. So Garp, Nathan, and Caden go into the shop. The fellow turns around and goes, "Ah, welcome. How can I help you?"
Yes. I came here to sell this staff to you. One of my compatriots was by recently, and I came to barter over it.
Okay. Uh, let me take another look at this. As he looks at the staff and yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a total of what do you say? 13,600 GP.
Mm. Only half, huh?
Well, I mean,
I'm sure you can go a lot higher than that. It's a nice staff. You can resell it.
sure, but I want to make as much
Oh,
of a profit as
no.
possible.
Oh no,
So-
Ryan's got a roll.
Ryan does have to roll.
All
He
right.
does got to roll.
You said it's +3 to enhance diplomacy? Total up to +3?
Enhanced diplomacy is
Getting a +3 bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that number. That'd be off the charts.
2 from enhanced, 1 from guidance.
All right, 20.
Okay, we didn't get roll 20'd.
I didn't get roll 20.
So, what exactly would you end up saying to the shopkeeper?
I'm going to aim for. What do y'all think?
I think flattery actually might work here. With he's an extremely capable merchant who will make this money back in no time at all.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
talking about,
almost go with knowledge of the item.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, look, I know how much this is worth. You know what it does. You know how easily he's going to be able to sell an item such as this with what it is able to do.
Look, sir.
You've already done us a great
As-
service.
Are we all connected telepathically?
This is a little out of character. Alright. Look, sir. I know you're a very smart man. I can clearly tell. And I know you're very capable of selling this for much more than it's worth. I know how much the staff is worth. And I know you can sell it for an even higher price.
Do you now? How much is this staff worth?
27,200 gold pieces.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an intimidate check.
Oh crap. Oh no! Wait, he still
This
has
is
guidance.
where-
He still has guidance.
He would not have guidance.
Oh wait, no, he does have enhanced diplomacy though.
He does have enhanced diplomacy.
But I also
This is
have,
where the roll 20 comes in.
well, y'all
This is where
forget,
the
I,
fun
also,
begins.
I have intimidating prowess too.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it's pretty high still.
It's not a lost cause by any means.
No.
Okay.
Okay. With that, his jaw drops as he's stunned that you knew the exact number that this thing would be worth, and he's a bit dumbfounded as he straightens himself up and goes, "I can see you know what you're talking about.
I do.
Okay, I will sell this to you, or rather buy this."
Reverse diplomacy check.
Amazing.
Did we just get Looney Tunes?
She's gonna try Looney Tunes this.
Oh. Okay.
I will purchase this from you for, what do you say, 16,000?
Hey, Hey, Nate. Nate,
Hey, yeah.
what's your last name again?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh boy.
you mean Blackwood?
Yeah. Your mom's at one lady,
Damn it,
right?
cop, this is why you brought me in here, really?
Yes, this is exactly why
Okay,
I brought
so
you in.
Nathan, please roll me an intimidate check.
Oh no.
I don't. Can we not just drag me around using my last name if possible?
I mean,
I literally have nothing in Intimidate. This character's not meant for it, but I do have a +1 in Charisma, so,
It'll have to do.
wow.
Wow.
Okay, you know, I was imagining this going a lot worse for you guys. Like 100% worse.
It's going pretty well so far.
Right?
Roll 20, not shafting us.
Right.
not right now. It's not.
Not at the moment. There's still plenty of time.
You know, I'm about as dumbfounded as the shopkeeper at this point.
Well,
I'm not sure what to do here. All right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a check and. Okay, yeah, sure. Roll 20. Why not?
Did you get roll 20?
I'm just not even going to say at this point. Just
he
With
doesn't want
that-
to talk about it. He got rolled 20.
with that information, that there is a member of the Blackwood family in his shop.
In his shop.
Nathan is just kind of face palming, just shaking his head.
He's rather dumbfounded and goes, all right, the highest I can go is 18,000 while still turning a profit. Just don't
Your name is
do
worth
anything
2,000
rash.
gold.
Look, man, you scared him to almost pissing himself.
I'm not going to do that to myself, but please just say you'll take that and leave my shop.
We'll take that, but if it makes you feel any better, I'm not really connected with my family like some of the other members.
Deal.
But we'll take that.
Okay?
And I will, I guess, put in a good word for you if that makes you feel any better.
Just don't even mention me.
That I can do.
Please.
I would have kept that one to myself, but fair play.
I'm not trying to be a menace like the rest of my family here.
I am at the moment.
Yes.
Apparently, Garp is gonna go ahead and use my last name to the best of his ability while we're here, though.
It served me well today.
Okay?
All right.
So, I was expecting the rolls to go horribly. That way,
I think so were we.
Yeah, I honestly was.
I was really anticipating that to go
Horrible. Horrible.
South.
Horrible.
south very quickly, and new party members would be able to show off skill or abilities, but roll 20 just
But Gart's got it in him today.
Apparently, so does Nathan.
Today we're competent. It's nice.
I rolled an 18 on the freaking dice with a +1.
all right. Yeah. So with that information, that you've just sold this staff for 18,000,
Hell yeah.
the party at large is splitting it 4 ways, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. With that, you're getting 4,500 each.
Yo. That is exactly why I wanted
That's
you
good
along.
money.
As soon as
Can you at least warn me before you do something like that?
You'll tell him no.
you would told me no. And just think about it. You're a lot richer off for it.
Okay.
It's about time your family pays you back, eh?
They're only
I'm
costing us.
not making money from them anymore.
I need a pencil. Shit.
So is there anything else anyone would like to do while they are?
So quick question: plant nurseries that I have, are they strong enough to withstand like being on a ship, or would I need to purchase something a little stronger?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that they're strong enough, just as long as they're below deck.
Okay, because I will be. I also want to check on my plants to make sure all of them are doing okay.
Okay.
Because those should be where the cart's at, right? Is what I said.
Those would be where the wagons are at. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check on those in the wagon, see how they're doing.
Right. Let me try and find the notes about that.
I wanted to remind you what the name of them were.
Oh no, I'm aware of what they are. I'm
Okay.
just trying to find the folder where I threw them. All right. So your all-night plant is actually good to be harvested currently.
Ooh. Okay, I would actually like to go ahead and harvest that then and get ready for the next batch.
Okay.
Smoke weed every day.
The goblin vine is just budding.
Okay.
Meaning
It
maybe
needs a little bit more time. It's gonna be soon.
yeah. Cloud Puff is ready to harvest currently. So is the Leechwort. The Belladonna is doing fine.
So about to be ready as well, or about half middle way.
Little before middle way.
Okay. Cool. So I'll go ahead and harvest the All Night and the Cloud Puff and the Leechwort. You said are all three ready to be harvested, correct?
Yes.
Do I need to roll a gardening check for that?
If you would.
Do I need to roll one for each, or just one for overall?
One for overall. Okay, just a second.
Nathan's not really secret hobby, just kind of hobby on the side. He's kind of a plant guy.
You'll see Garb's hobby once we get on the ship.
Did you not see it last night? Oh no, never mind.
No, I didn't.
So with that, you can prepare the herbs to be sorry, reading over a few of the documents.
Okay.
Or not to be.
That is a question. So, in order to turn the herbs into something that can actually be used, that would require you to use a craft alchemy check.
Okay.
That being said, if you're just trying to
I have alchemy.
get the seeds and replant,
No, that would be part of that. I feel like that wouldn't be everything you would harvest, though. That would just be a part of it, right?
Unless,
what I'm referring to is if you wanted to use anything from the plant, like the actual alchemical ingredient portion, that would be the craft alchemy. If you wanted to replant, that's gardener.
Right, but I technically could do both, right?
You could.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and write down what I've got, and then I would like to go ahead and replant the seeds off of what I've taken off.
Okay.
If I can. So that's All Night, one harvest. Leechwort, one harvest. And Cloud Puff, one harvest. And I'll go over, I'm going to wait till Adrusty is in her room, and I'm going to knock on her door whenever we get back. Assuming she's there. But that's once we get back, because we're all traveling together in town currently, right? Or we were until I went to go get that.
Yeah. You were until you went to go get that, so...
I'll go back to the bar from there and wait until everyone else is back.
Alright, anything anyone wanted to do in the interim before that?
No.
nope, Garb
Not
is
on my
pretty
end.
pleased with himself right now. He's ready to get on that ship.
Okay.
Adrestia will do
Are
some
we bringing
shopping.
this wagon with us on the ship?
That would be likely, given the fact that,
Would actually just go ahead and bring the wagon back to the bar then.
Both wagons or just the one?
Oh shit, we have 2 now, don't we? Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we have horses attached to them, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
are the horses going with us on the ship?
I would imagine.
You need
Yep,
both wagons? Sell one.
Sorry. So one of them is carrying all of your goods along with all of Dalton's goods.
Oh.
The other one has everything that Gabe is attempting to sell, given the deal.
Well, I don't have control over Gabe's cart. I would assume they wouldn't even let me take Gabe's.
I mean, who's going to stop you from taking Gabe's?
Probably guards.
I mean,
They know we're traveling with him. They're not going to care if. we
Okay, as
go-
long as I'm aware that that's not going to be a problem.
I don't imagine it would be.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and get the horses ready and go ahead and lead them.
You know what? Let me go ahead and just roll that. That way you feel better about it.
No, I was just making sure.
Alright, I want to
remember
give.
when we first got into town that I wasn't there when they dropped it off. So when I came to look at the plants, they were like, "Who are you?"
I just want to give Nathan as many opportunities to get involved with guards as possible. All right.
We understand. We understand.
It'll be the death of us.
No guards interrupt you at all at this point.
Yeah, I just lead the horses through town with the carts attached to them over to the bar. Go ahead and put them in the stables for now.
They would have been in the stables, so you would be taking them. Yeah.
So they're at the bar then.
They are currently at the bar and have been at the bar.
What?
Given.
Never mind then. Ignore me. I thought they were in a separate stables.
Nope. They are in the stables that are right here.
Well, we're about to leave, right? The ship's supposed to be here today.
Yep. Which is what I thought you were doing, is bringing them to the front.
Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll just do that then.
Okay. All right.
Just getting them ready, basically, for everyone to leave.
Yep.
We just bring their bags and stuff through the front and throw them on the cart.
Yeah. Yeah. So, just one last call. Anything anyone wants to do before you end up leaving the city?
I think I'm in good shape.
Adrestia would go shopping, but Adrestia has to do some research.
Research, like research
Item-wise.
on what?
Item-wise.
Okay.
Unless
I would
you're
actually
making
like
something
to approach Adrestia if she's in the tavern. Would you be there?
How are you approaching me?
Like,
Hold
would you be in your room? Depends on where you're at. If you're in the room, if you're in your room, I knock on the door.
At this point,
closer to you.
at this point,
Yada yada does it.
she probably would have been. She would have gone with to the magic shop, but would have gone in after the fact.
So you're probably not even back at the tavern yet, then.
No.
Okay, never mind. Then I can't approach you. So finish your doing your stuff.
Okay.
So that would then lies the question of, are you just gonna? Is this a look through, see what is available item-wise, or you're gonna have a set list of things that are available to us?
At this point, just let me know what you're looking for, and I will let you know if it's in the shop.
Okay. Pretty much everything, anything armor-wise, rings, yeah, everything. Everything body slot.
You know, I actually am curious if there's any. Well, I suppose I'd need to go to the armor shop for it, but given that we just got, a good chunk of change, 4,500.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
I also am going to mention in the group. By the way, he charged a 150 fee. If you guys want to toss some coin my way, great. If not, I don't really care. We got paid, so. But I'm at 50-53, and I'm curious as to what kind of magic armor I could possibly acquire here.
I throw you. Yeah, I throw you. Oh, okay. If you want to do it that way. Guess I'll throw you 40 gold.
50 and 40. I will happily take 140 gold.
That's 90 gold.
Yeah, 50 and 40.
Yeah, sir. I can't math today, guys.
I was like,
I was so confused there for a second.
I was just gonna let
can't
him
do
go
that.
with it. I was just like, I don't know if I should say.
I can't today. I can't. I'm just not a functioning human being. I look like one. I even sound like one. I'm just not.
Okay, that's all right. So you were looking for anything body slot wise?
yes.
Okay. Body slot.
Head, neck, wrist, hands, feet, headband, eyes, shoulders, rings, chest, belt,
Gotcha. Okay. He would have most lesser items
Okay.
available. That being said, as far as rings go, there's a different thing altogether. Sorry, guys. I want to be a better GM for you. It's just timing.
You're good.
Lord knows we don't make it easy with how many curveballs we throw at you on short notice.
So we talking, just minor rings? Well, of course we can't afford anything more than that. Yeah, minor.
So yes, just the lesser minor rings he would have access to. I can't say too much more than that he would have available. Just because a lot of those other rings go very high in price very quickly. So he would have access to all of the lesser minor ones along with... Oh, they were just in wondrous items as well. Wonderful. So yeah, I'm going to say he would have access to all of the lesser minor stuff across the board for wondrous.
Got it.
As well. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
No, just anything that would actually benefit me.
What do you currently have as far as magic items?
I have a robe of infinite twine.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
Going through right now.
If you would, in the meantime, while you're looking over all of the items, is there anything anyone wants to do or investigate themselves?
No, I am.
I'm waiting on the boat.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for the boat too.
Very well.
Actually, no. Is there somewhere that sells plant seeds in town?
Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Not in town. Not in this town, no.
Got it. Cool. Never mind. Then that's it.
Waiting on the boat and.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Is there anything? Are there any local events or anything, any news of anything or anything like that? Like, there's a fair in town. Like, is there anything plot hook wise that you as a GM have that we as players would miss out on if we just blanket said, nah?
This would make sense for my character.
Nope. Nothing plot hook wise. You guys have figured out what the murderer was. You've stopped the murders in town. The only real plot hook thing was that you've also additionally stopped the church the church's bell from causing people to want to go to church, or various churches. That's pretty much it for this town. The rest of this has just been character RP in addition to what else you want to do before you're at sea and can't do these things.
I pack up the rest of the alcohol from the bar.
You gonna
Good
bring?
call.
Just put it on the carts.
Yep. How much do we get? What's all available?
Gosh, how many nights have you guys been drinking?
Probably good 2 now, since he's been gone.
We
Since
probably
you were gone.
fucked up the supply.
Probably
It
quite
is
a bit.
bar. I mean, it is bar.
There's no way we go through the whole thing, though, right?
3 bottles of rum, 4 bottles of wine, a bottle of whiskey,
Nice.
a keg of ale,
There we go.
and that'd be about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still a good amount, so. 3
Oh.
rum, 4 wine, 1 whiskey, 1 keg of ale. Boom.
Yeah, I did say rum. Okay. So yeah. As far as Adrestia goes, did you find anything you were wanting to buy or purchase?
I'm looking. Just got to hand slots.
Oh dear.
That was very. You did cast a wide net there for items.
We're waiting at the boat, looking at our watches, going, "Where's Adrestia?"
I'm shopping. I think this is the most emotion I've seen out of her.
You said
Right.
it was. You said it was magic items that were all of the lesser magic items, right?
Lesser and minor, yes.
Lesser and minor. Okay.
Just throwing that net out there. Just so that everyone is capable of buying what they need to.
Anything in the way of like magical armors?
Are you talking like +1 armors?
Either +1s or something that's made out of an extraordinary material. If there's a lesser piece of magical armor that's there that may or may not be on the list, anything of that kind of, anything like that. Obviously, I can only wear light armors, so I'm only interested in those. I shouldn't say obviously like it is obvious, because it's not obvious inherently.
Can y'all hear that fan out of curiosity?
When you talk, yes. When you are not talking, no.
Isn't Discord a funny thing?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not hearing it now.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, because now with the flooding we kind of had in the house recently, we were trying to keep my door open to dry some of the floor.
Oh man, there's been some flooding.
Yeah.
Man, that
So
sucks.
my mom just opened my door trying to get all that dried, and I just want to make sure y'all can't hear it.
Shoot, our AC broke last night. Ooh,
Oh. What
got it
armor-
fixed, but it
What
just
armor are
was
you-
hot.
What armor are you currently wearing, Killa?
I am currently wearing masterwork studded leather.
Masterwork studded leather?
That is it.
There's nothing wrong with a little leather.
No, never said otherwise.
Genuinely speaking, the only way that you could really upgrade as far as armors go is chain shirt. There isn't exactly someone just selling armor here. Magical armor at that.
Okay, so I won't find what I would want here anyhow.
Pretty much.
No. I've got just enough money for that. That'd be most of my money, but might be worth it. So, Ring of Sustenance wouldn't be bad. Ring of Swimming wouldn't be bad either. Given
Ooh. Yes, please.
Guys, there's a magical item that we might want to consider for a couple of us. It is the Aquatic Cummerbund. It is a belt slot item. It is 2,600 gold to purchase. Grants a +4 to competence bonus on all swim checks and allows you to take a 10 on swim checks even if distracted or endangered.
Or I have aquatic cavalry, which allows me to summon hippocampi to serve as aquatic mounts.
Yeah, but you have to be able to ride.
Address.
No.
Aquila, why would we need to swim? We're gonna be on a boat.
Because there's water, and when the sea is rough, sometimes people get knocked over.
Oh, can the puppy not swim?
I can dog paddle. I only dog paddle.
Just
Yeah,
let
but it smells like wet dog afterwards.
just
Uh,
let Garp see you swim once.
oh no. I won't let Garp see me swim. It's gonna happen, I'm sure, but I'm not gonna let it happen.
Sanchez, I'll leave that up to you as to whether or not a ride check would need to be made.
What is the spell in question?
Aquatic cavalry?
Hippocampus. Okay. What?
Oh, right. It's kind of broken. Like, it lasts for 4 hours.
Ah. Okay. That's a hippocampus. Got it.
A hypocrite.
Mhm.
Given that it is battle trained. I would say if you are not in combat, it would not require a ride check. However, if you were in combat, it would.
Okay.
And if you were trying to do any fancy maneuvers,
Mm-hmm.
that would also require a ride check. Outside of that, it would just be the magical beast in question, given that it is smarter than a standard animal and was summoned to help. It would just be it doing its own thing.
So, I'm finding magical items that will literally allow me to be a health battery. So,
Such as,
the Aegis of Recovery. Should I drop to below 0 hit points, I get healed for 2d8 plus 3. And then the neck piece crumbles to dust.
Mhm.
And then the Shawl of Lifekeeping. I can store 10 hit points in it, and it lasts for 24 hours. Or until it heals the wearer.
Interesting. And does the shawl go away?
Does not. Only says if the shawl is destroyed, the stored life is lost. And it can heal other people if they grab onto the shawl, but they take a -2 penalty to fortitude and reflex saving throws. Against all effects from the current bearer, so that they basically I could heal y'all and it wouldn't do anything. But if I get touched by an enemy, if another creature holds the shawl in hand, so I would have to give it to them.
Either give it to them or be grappled by them.
Yes.
Something to that extent. Okay. Those are both lesser minor magical items, so if you would like to purchase them, you can. That being said, just keep in mind that some bonuses don't stack, such as the Aegis of Recovery giving you a +2 bonus on all saving throws to recover from continuing effects.
Can I get a ring of sustenance?
A Ring of Sustenance would be fine to grab.
Excellent. Best 2,500 gold I will spend. here at least.
Item. Sleeves of
Are
new
rings
garments.
of protection or amulets of natural armor on those lists?
I have 10 rashes
Yes,
left
they
over.
are.
Does anyone want them?
Ring of Protection +1 and Amulet
Have
of
it.
Armor +1 are on the list.
How much are both of those?
A Ring of Protection +1 is 2,000 gold pieces,
Okay.
Amulet is 1,000.
and I believe the Amulet of Natural Armor is also
I think it's 1.
2,000 pieces.
Is it 1 you said?
It is 2,000.
Okay, so it's 4,000 for both theoretically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna do that.
Okay. This has taken a while to get to this point. So
Yeah.
you've all done your shopping. You've got
Yes.
the wagons.
Let me double check my character sheet because I may also want a ring of protection.
I
If
think
don't
I am
recall.
also
I
going
think
to.
I've only got a ring of. Yeah, I've only got a ring of natural armor, so I'll also spend the 2,000 on a ring of.
Amulet?
Or no, excuse me, amulet of natural armor. I've also got the body wrap of mighty strikes, but that's a different thing. So I'll pick up a ring of natural armor along with the ring of deflection or protection, whatever. The ring that
You can
gives me
do
the
it, Jordan. I
deflection
believe in you.
the one that gives you the protection bonus. That one. Ring of whatever.
Okay.
A
All right.
ring of whatever.
That'll be another
This
2,000
magical
gold.
ring will be whatever you need in whatever moment you desire.
And just,
Fuck it.
I
just
mean,
like that.
Tangent's not here right now. I'm sorry you didn't meet Tangent, Tanner. But
Oh, he'll get there.
He'll get there.
we'll get there eventually.
Tangent sells the best items.
Yeah.
Tangent would probably sell a ring of whatever.
Where I am still wearing the slippers of
I'm
quiet.
quiet. The slippers are quiet.
Yep. What else you received from him?
I also have the Rock of Gravity, I believe.
Mhm.
Which, you know, if you throw it, it goes down to the earth.
Yep.
And I think that was actually all I bought from him, those 2 items. The first time. What did I buy from him the second time?
What
The
did you
fake
buy?
leg
You did buy a fake leg.
and a stick. I was chalk, a marble, stick, and a fake leg.
Chalk, a marble.
Prosthetic leg.
I don't recall the chalk being something he sold.
That may not have been from him. It's just right above marble. Sorry, so it was just kind of in that odd list of random items. Because I think I actually bought chalk for the sewers to mark which direction we came from, so that was a different situation.
Alright.
But
So,
marble, stick, fake leg are all definitely from him, which I've never gotten those identified yet.
Okay,
So-
just making sure
so-
that you still purchase them.
I will buy the Aegis of Recovery, Shaw of Lifekeeping, and Ring of Protection +1. That is a total of 4,500.
Okay.
Garth is saving his money. Where does
Unless we get a Blackwood discount.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
No.
I think I've already
We
abused
got the Blackwood. We got the Blackwood. We got the Blackwood bonus to selling.
Yeah. If you attempt to continue to abuse this,
Again, this isn't
I'm
even my
actually
idea.
Blackwood to show up.
This is not even Nathan's idea.
No, it's not. But
Come on, guys. Like,
I'm not the one. I'm not the one bringing it up here.
Garth, then. I have no regrets.
I know you don't, Cobb, but at least ask next time.
so that being said, you all head down to the docks. And I imagine you would head inside to speak to Millie about where the captain is at.
Yes.
Yes.
Millie welcomes you all in, lets you know that the captain's going to be here shortly, or at least that's as far as the letters have said. So why not sit down and have a drink?
Oh yeah,
I
morning
said no to
drinking
a
followed up
drink.
by more drinking.
Not out of character for this group.
It's really not. That being said,
I
It's
think the
only-
only- Go ahead, sorry.
it's only moments into you sitting down and getting your drinks prepared that you hear the pitter patter of a lot of tiny feet. As Millie goes, "Oh, well, that was faster than expected." And there's a rap tap tap at the door.
I turn toward the door.
And as the door opens up, you see about 16 or so rat folk,
Oh
all,
my.
all dressed up in their various sailor gear.
Aren't y'all just adorable?
Please tell me there's a rat like wearing a captain's hat.
There is a rat wearing a captain's hat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
I gotta see a picture of this rat if you have one.
I do not have one. I will keep that
Aw.
in mind for later. That being said, the captain is Captain Albert.
Not what I was expecting, but all right.
What were you expecting?
I don't honestly know, but this is definitely new.
Are you related to the great Reba Cheap?
The what?
The hoop of what?
Nobody.
Oh no, I get it. I get it.
I
I
don't.
know who Reaper Cheap is. Reaper Cheap is one of the greatest characters in all of the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe series.
Very good.
Oh. I haven't read that in.
I'm very sorry I missed your.
He's absolutely one of my favorites.
I'm sorry. He does not know who you're talking about. That being said,
So you're Captain Albert.
yes. Who are you?
We are, we're a group of people that are looking for travel north.
To
Well-
be more specific with our names, which is what my companion was not getting out properly.
Yeah, don't be rude.
I am Akella. This is Nathan. That's Garp. This is Dalton.
Yes, and don't care unless you're joining my crew. In which case,
I don't
Yeah,
care.
no.
You gotta start caring. He hasn't mentioned my name yet.
Oh, I love it.
Millie, what have I said about non-rat folk coming on my ship? They just don't understand.
Why? Because we can
I-
see above the bar top?
I have a spell. I have a spell for that.
What's the spell, sweetie?
I can alter myself to assume. Wait, no,
That'd
that's
be very kind if you did. That being said, I don't think it'll last the whole trip.
I'll cast Alter Self on myself.
Okay. What exactly? What exactly form do you take?
The form of the guy. The rat with the captain's hat on.
The exact form.
Oh no!
Yeah, and it's a spell-like ability because of my race. So I can keep it up as long as I want.
I'm not sure that's how that works here, but let me double check.
It says at will as a spell-like ability.
Oh,
wow.
So I don't think it lasts forever, but you could just
Yeah,
theoretically
because
continue
it's
to
at
cast
will.
it. Yeah.
Lasts for a minute. A level.
So, where does it say at will on the race page?
You tiptower.
Given the race you had chosen, it does say alternate spell-like ability. And if you go to the standard spell-like ability for the race, it does say once per day as a spell-like ability, caster level equivalent to the race's class level.
Oh, okay, I read that wrong.
Okay. That being said, you assume the shape and form of the captain. Is that correct?
I do.
Okay.
And I look at him and I go, and your services are no longer required. Alright, man, let's get this ship sail ready.
Doesn't know the terminology. Sail ready.
You
So,
know, the ports and the starboards and all that. Whatever the mass is, I
So-
need that down.
so
I've heard
with
that one before.
with you changing form, this Captain Albert is going to just. All right, this one can come. I enjoy the Joker. The rest of you, though, you'll need to pay a fare.
I have alcohol.
Okay, that one's good too. How about the rest of you?
We have a lot of alcohol.
Not enough for all me mates.
Are you sure?
I can heal all of your men.
I'm sure.
That's right. You'll want to drink too.
All right, can heal the wounded. Good, good.
You haven't
Bring
used
up.
the trump card yet, as I elbow Nathan.
Do we really have to?
Well,
don't
it looks
think-
like everybody else uses it on command. I thought I might try it myself.
He just kind of puts his fist in his cheek while he's sitting at the stool at the bar. Does it help if my last name's Blackwood? Does that insinuate anything for you?
Yes, the woods.
Out of character.
Black-
You can stay.
No, no, it doesn't.
See, it doesn't work on everybody. There's no point.
Okay, it's 1 for 2. That's a 50-50 shot in my book. Like,
I'm not sure who that would work on, but
People who live here, but you live on a boat, so it wouldn't work on you.
of course not. My home is the sea.
Isn't
Now,
the sea also your lady or something?
not my lady. No, that becomes a really awkward spot for sailors in general. You don't want to have to fight over the same lady, so I mean, she's someone else's. My home, someone else's lady.
I think this will be a very fun trip.
So, as far as the, never had one of your kind on my ship. Gesturing to Aquila.
No, not many people have seen my. Not many folk have seen my kind anywhere.
Well, seeing as how we're both, a bit on the fuzzy
Harrier,
side.
Harrier side of things.
Yeah, I think you'll do just fine here. So you,
bloody well better. Look at him. It's a wolf against a rat. We all know who wins that fight.
Oh no! No need
and
for-
with the mention of that, the other 15 rats behind him all grip their weapons.
But against a swarm of mice, though.
Fireball.
Funny you should bring that up. As he pulls out a bomb from his jacket.
Oh,
Please tell me
It's
that's
a
not it.
thermal detonator!
Not yet, but let's not try and get into a fight here.
Can I play with it?
Oh, please, you won't use that on your own ship. We haven't even left the dock yet.
Millie,
Okay, this Akela is gonna actually raise his hand and go, okay, can everyone please stop antagonizing the kind ship captain who has offered to take us and offered to take some of us at no charge?
Can I play with the
Please
bomb?
stop insinuating that we would engage in violence against our gracious and capable captain and his crew.
Gracious!
Nice.
I showed his gracious ass his own form just to get him on my side.
And it worked.
it worked once. Don't try that again.
So, Captain, when do we plan on leaving?
As soon as me mates can get a drink.
Oh, Have a seat.
At which point the other 15 rat folk and the captain enter the bar and begin to drink. The only one who would need to pay anything unless they have something to offer would be Garp.
Keller would also
Who's-
need to pay, but he is
say
not
that.
going to drink.
Look,
He's drunk a lot.
Gart will bring up, Gabe, I am your employee.
Who's still on the ship?
Still on the ship for what do you mean?
You said they all went to the bar.
So, Dalton?
Actually, Garp will ask.
Well, we brought alcohol.
That paid the fee for Nathan.
Oh.
And you are correct. He did not see either Dalton or Gabe. So he would need to speak to them as well. Good point, Garp.
Oh, but I was actually going to ask.
Did they get off the ship to go to the bar, or is there a bar on the ship?
You guys had entered the bar over here on the map. Sorry.
Oh, hold on. I should zoom out.
How do I keep doing that? I keep accidentally closing out Roll20 when I'm just.
Okay. So all right.
No, sorry.
So we're outside the bar.
You have been inside of the bar for all of maybe a minute. You sat down, were about to order a drink, heard the pitter-patter of feet, at which point all of this
We
died.
began to flatter, imitate, and menace the captain to varying degrees of success.
I'll sit down at the bar before I lean over to one of them and go.
How tall is he?
He would be about 3'2".
I assume you're talking
How
about
many?
So,
What do you think it would take to operate a ship? 4, 5 of us?
I think it would probably take a years and years and years of experience and capability that I don't have.
Oh,
None of
come
us
on. Come on. Live a little. Have an idea.
What
I
would
like-
it take
I-
to know how to drive a ship? Like, what kind of knowledge check?
Well, first of all, you can't drive a ship.
What,
Professional
you know how
sailor.
The
to
ship.
pilot a ship.
Professional sailor.
which none of us have.
Andy, you had a question about size.
Yeah.
7.5.
Mm, so, Lamb Chop. I guess Lamb Chop just kind of comes with the dress, yeah. It was never discussed, so.
It was never discussed. That being said, the captain didn't know Lamb Chop could talk.
Oh, that's a good point. He hasn't said anything yet.
No, he has not.
That'll be a fun reveal when we're already on the sea.
So, with that, it is now 9:04. You guys have spoken to the captain. I'm going to hand wave the rest of this conversation and say that you end up on the ship.
We finally left the inn!
We are finally
Out of the city!
Bellevue.
Oh.
Just because I want to at least end the session outside of this town.
I understand because I truly, truly feel the same. I've enjoyed our time here. It's been fun.
We have been
I'm
here.
ready for something else.
We have been here far too long.
About as long
Oh,
as
I
you're
was
over in
about to give you
Celebrelia and the other one.
12 rats thinking that they're gonna take on a fucking AoE user? Bruh. I was about to light that bitch on fire.
16.
Please no.
It's
Aggro sorcerer.
16 rats.
I was about to be like, that's a nice bomb you have there. Activate spell of Hellfire. Let me show you mine.
How much damage would that have done?
Scorching Rays 46.
Okay, 46 to how many targets?
Right now it's just one target.
Oh.
Okay.
Not a good start. Not a good start to that fight.
No, the plan is he's saying he would scorching ray the bomb.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Or I'd flaming spear.
Okay. We'll see how well that works some other time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
That being said, Sorry for dragging our feet again, but you guys made money.
We,
So, guys,
I like the little scenes of RP we get though. Like I really do.
If they were slightly smaller, I would be overall slightly happier, but I'm still having a lot of fun here, and that's really what matters in the end. That being said, I would not mind if we picked up the pace a little bit.
I'm hoping for some ship combat.
I can only
Combat
make
on
so
top of
many
a ship?
scrolls.
It could be either with another ship or against like sea creatures, like a kraken, and then Billy can die all over again. But
He wants water-based combat. The absolute madman that he is.
okay.
You don't understand. Like, Billy dies in every campaign.
it's supposed to happen.
Did your Billy die finally?
Oh, he died a long time ago.
Our
Yeah.
Billy didn't. Our Billy never died.
I never died.
Yeah, yeah.
I was so proud of how.
They
I was
random
so
encountered
proud.
a kraken.
I was so proud of how badass Billy ended up being. He was so badass. He actually hit me in the final confrontations. He actually hit me and did meaningful damage.
Okay.
I was so proud, and then had to absolutely lay into him and beat his motherfucking ass.
But
Okay.
yeah, no, we're finally out of town.
Finally left the town.
Woo!
Thank you for being here for that moment. It's been months.
Actually,
Literally.
Well, mainly not really due to it taking so long, but also due to us not having sessions as often as we should have been.
it's a combination of things. I'm just glad to turn the page. That's
Right.
really what it comes down to.
So Tanner, do you want to continue joining us for these RP heavy sessions?
Bro, I don't care.
Cool.
I mean, there will be combat involved too
There
eventually.
will we do get to fighting,
Trust
and the
me,
fighting
I
does
will
happen.
spark some combat.
We're pretty good on heavy RP in this group.
It's starting to happen in my Sunday group more often as well.
Just wait until I get my level 3 spells. And I actually have Fireball. I will be initiating every fight.
Yeah, we'll see how well that turns out for you.
I'm excited.
We're all just clumped in a tight square.
Oh, it's gonna be her.
Fireball. No, you're not.
No, you're not. How do you feel about AOE?
You got dodge, right?
You can survive this, guys.
Do you have evasion?
I definitely may have to go into the vampiric focus where I get evasion.
You get that evasion, bud.
I may have to do that.
At higher
don't get-
levels, I'll be like, I'd like to quicken spell Fireball, then Fireball.
We'll see how well that works out for you. That being said,
Policy words for somebody in fireball range.
we'll
It just works just to make him resistant to fucking fire. It's like, Alright,
That being said,
No,
y'all
that's
good
a
night,
healed
gentlemen.
from fire. Oh no, that's a problem.
Y'all have a good night, gentlemen. Take care. Blessings.
Alright, guys. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Later, y'all. Good session.
bye.
Alright. Good session, ladies and gentlemen. Let's, I think we're going to take... You know what? It's 9 o'clock. I think we're going to go ahead and call our stream there. We had a nice 3-hour stream. We had a lot of RP, but we finally got out of the city. So thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for joining the Jarhead X 2006 stream with the Bearded Brotherhood. I've been your bearded benefactor, Andy. And a simple reminder. First of all, and as a simple reminder, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be kind. Kind to yourself. Take care of your mind, your body, your soul. Kind to others. Never know what other people are going through. Be kind to this tiny little planet that we live on. We will be on tomorrow. We do have our other D&D session happening, I believe, at 2 o'clock. Double check. 1 o'clock. 1. Be starting our session at. So, tomorrow. If we don't see you tomorrow, we will be here on Monday. So, Have a wonderful evening. Later.